We're back to try to finish up this big, huge goblin battle that was going on last time. So last time you guys scouted out a little bit of the goblin of the outside the ruins, tried to sneak past and get into the caves. Were noticed, but were able to still get into the caves and make it to the secret tunnel before the goblins got to you to see you. Going inside of the secret entrance, which the other three had previously went into and kind of looted. Looking through the secret doorway again, you could see that there is the warlord and his couple of his guards, a couple of concubines, and so you decided to just take the battle to them right away. And the battle commenced, and you guys have been fighting. So, I'm gonna take you to outpost level 2, and you'll see here where your characters are. Why is this doing weird stuff? And it should be ready to go as soon as I undo the pausing. And here we go. So, if you bring back up your combat tracker, you will see that it is Morgoth's turn and that we are in round 4. So, Morgoth, what would you like to do?
I would like to hit what's the button? This one.
All right. That would be that Goblin Warrior. Remember, so just to familiarize yourselves, the Goblin Warrior is here. There's a Goblin Warrior there. This is the Warlord. This is just a regular Goblin. This one's another Goblin Warrior. And that's all you can see at this point. You'd fought a few others, and some had run away, some you'd killed. And kind of that's where we're at. All right. Morgoth, do your thing. I don't know what you just did because it's All right, so you crit him, definitely hit him.
It's 18 points of damage.
All right, so Morgoth whips out his sword and just kind of nonchalantly backhands with it, and it goes just bites deep into the goblin's neck. It doesn't quite take it all the way off, but he's definitely nearly headless Nick at this point. So this one is down. You found that chink in his armor. You still have a move or a bonus? What do you want to do?
I'm going to move here.
Okay.
And let's see, what do I have?
The warlord in the corner still, right? He's blocked by
This is...
Yep.
Yeah.
But no one can actually get the bonus on him because of the being in the corner.
I'm going to accent surge and hit the warlord.
Okay.
Oh, yes, okay.
Excellent.
All right, you hit.
8 damage.
And so you kind of, Morgoth does that nonchalant thing and then kind of moves across there and, seems to move quicker than normal and takes another swing and it hits the side of the warlord. All right.
Well done.
It is now this warrior's turn.
I got is going to go from a crit to a critical fail.
Yeah. That
that would have been a tragedy.
All right, so this one moves up and attacks Artemis. Let's see here. He has this lovely spiked mace that he gets a 16 on, which I think is...
I think it hits. I'm trying to remember if I had anything else. You got a 15, 3 for mage armor, 2. Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. All right, so you take 5 points of piercing, or bludgeoning, 2 points of piercing. So you're going to take 2 and 1, so 3 total.
Okay.
And then he gets to do another one at disadvantage because he can see and hear the warlord. And that one, unfortunately, is only an 11 and would have been minimal damage anyway. All right. Andal, you're up.
Okay, so pretty sure my sword's out right now. So I think that's what I saw when I was doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. You can always go back up through the thing and look.
I want to be able to see what's here because I can't see jack. Okay, so there's this guy, and I think they said there was a guy right here, even though I can't see him. So there's this guy.
Correct. I mean, somebody just swung at Artemis and hit him, so.
Yeah, so I would assume there's a guy here.
Andal, yeah, you used a short sword last time.
Yeah, I scrolled up to check. What is my bolter at? Wrote down the list. That's still listed. Where is it?
So we need to try to take that warlord out as quickly as possible.
Yep.
I agree. Andal's gonna drop his sword.
Okay.
Right here where I'm standing.
Mhm.
Pull out the bolter,
Okay.
and he is going to attempt to blast the warlord. So
Okay.
he's just gonna start blasting. Which, if I remember correctly, is a d20 plus something. Plus what mod?
Dexterity.
Dexterity mod.
You're just like as if you were shooting a bow.
Am I proficient in that yet, or no?
Yes. Just like you're
Okay.
shooting a bow.
Hey, maybe. Yes. I hope.
18
Alright, so
hit.
this is a cold bolt. This is a cold ball.
All right. You never did give me exactly the order you put them in, so
I have it listed right here. Like I wrote it down and I forgot to show it to you.
okay. That's
It's
fine.
if you can look at my sheet, it's in the appearance part of the biography page. I haven't changed it since I wrote it down.
No, I'm
I just
sure.
erased
No,
the
that's
ones
fine.
So we'll erase this one. So it's a cold bolt.
Okay.
I don't know, what do you want me to roll for damage?
It's a D10. It's just like a
No
a
mods,
firebolt.
just the d10.
Mhm.
I freaking.
It's always D10. It's just whether it's cold, what the damage type is all.
I got you. So 6 damage from that.
Mhm. Okay.
And then in the, I've moved 1, 2.
Um.
I'm gonna pace back, and then in the heap of the guy who's like dead here, I'm gonna use my whatchamacallit action, my cunning action, to attempt to hide.
Okay. You
I'm
have
going to try.
You have disadvantage because he's a goblin.
Hey, he's bigger than actually.
He's a goblin.
I'm gonna try.
He's small.
Worth a shot.
Here's the
There's
stat.
your disadvantage. Anyway. All right.
It's a bonus action. I could use it.
No, I
I
know.
have nothing else.
All right. So a guy comes around the corner here.
Oh no. I don't like
And-
that Alchemist.
There's a lot of guys.
What does he want to throw at you guys?
Nothing.
Okay. He pulls out a flask and he throws it at Artemis. And he hits you, Artemis.
Oh,
You're going to take 5 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And you are on fire. The only way you can not be on fire is if you take an action to make a DC 10 dexterity saving throw to put it out. Because it's a very sticky, viscous liquid that just was thrown on you.
Right.
All right, and that is his turn. Shelly.
all right. I'm gonna go for the warlord.
Okay.
Anybody has healing potions?
So he's also marked by me, yes?
I believe so, but
Oh,
you
shit.
just
Okay.
dropped your sword, so.
That was my short bow.
Well, you just dropped it, basically, or you broke a string, or in essence, you'll have to use one of your actions now to fix it.
So can I use my bonus action, or does it have to be?
No, you can
movement?
use any one of your actions to fix it.
I'll use my bonus action to pick it up.
Okay.
What do I see here? I'll stay there.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. I know this guy is supposed to be part of the fight. Why is he not? Yeah, he must be right there. Okay, so this one continue, which means I have to move to this level. Which means he has to go. He goes 1, 3, 3. Gets stuff 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what that one does. All right, was his turn. And it always gets rid of him. It's just dumb. Silva, you're up.
Full beans. Let's scoot in here. Okay. I will shoot at that one.
Okay.
Bam, son.
Well, that'll hit.
Nailed it.
Okay.
And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Artemis, you're up. You take, start of your turn, you take 2 more points of fire damage.
Okay.
What do you wish to do?
You can come to me. I can cast Cure Wounds on you. I can't get all the way there.
Yeah, but if I move, then he can get out of there.
That is
So
true.
what skill is it to put the fire out?
You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
If only I had my homunculus.
So next question. I won't lose my rage, correct? Because I'm taking damage if I don't attack. I've never figured out how that works. It says if you don't attack, but you've taken damage in the turn, but I don't know if it's before your turn or after. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it only ends if you haven't taken damage or haven't attacked the hostile creature since your last turn. So you've taken damage, so your rage is still going.
Okay.
But if you get rid of so you take an action and make a dexterity saving throw. If that works, then somebody has to damage you before your next turn. Otherwise, you lose your rage. Because it's basically either or you have to attack. Those are the two options.
Right. So if I will lose it start my next turn.
Potentially, if no one attacks you.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try to put it out.
Okay, give me a dexterity saving throw. 10 is enough. You are no longer on fire.
Oh, good. So bonus action, nothing. Because I don't think I can do anything. So I guess that's it.
Okay. A goblin here somewhere. Oh yeah, this is the guy who lost his weapon. All right, what did I just do? Good, I didn't do anything.
How bad does the chieftain look, by the way?
Oh, he's looking pretty bad.
Yeah.
So that's why on his turn he's going to use another goblin potion. Seriously, I think every single one has been 1 point.
I'm not upset about it.
All right. Jan gets his turn. He's going to try to attack with his longsword. He misses as he swings. And then this hill goblin attacks you, Artemis. Scimitar. Oh, 19 definitely hits. So you take 3 points of slashing damage because you're still technically raging. He's going to do it again. He's now going to do it with disadvantage, which is only a 12. So I believe that one misses.
Okay, I'm at 5 hit points.
And it is now Morgoth's turn as we come to the top of the round.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the warlord.
On hands, Morgoth.
Wanted to hit.
What the hell? Why am I seeing both of them show 7 on here? But there's one that says 20. All right, it's fine. It hits.
6 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right.
You have lay on hands?
No, I'm not
he's
a paladin.
not a paladin. He's a fighter.
Oh, I thought you were a paladin. My bad.
This one attacks with its mace on Artemis. Seriously, if they could have any worse attacks, it would be... Oh, well, his disadvantage works. So you take 3 points of bludgeoning, 4 points of piercing. So that'd be
3 points net.
3 points total.
Yeah. Definitely looking bad.
Artemis is not looking so hot. Andal. Yeah. As the goblins keep on just whacking at Artemis. You can see him blood dripping from tons of different wounds. And
I need help, guys.
As he's looking,
I wish I could help this man, but I can't help this man. A little unsteady
on his feet.
There's a corner you can't hit, and you could touch me.
What am I gonna do?
Oh, sorry.
I'm the rogue man.
No, I'm gonna go up and cast Cure Wounds on my turn.
Okay, sorry.
I was about to say it's my turn. I can't do anything.
It's not my turn yet.
No, I got it.
I'm just about to blast this man again. He's about to get blasted again.
Note, this spot right here, you cannot touch Artemis. You will have to go here, which means there will be attacks of opportunity upon you when you leave.
Yes, I know.
You can't stay there.
I know.
I'm blasting the warlord again. That was going to be a 20.
Come
This
on.
game sucks.
That's a miss.
Shit.
All right, the goblin or what?
I'm going to try to hide again.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll the...
You're standing there. You've covered yourself with goblin guts, and Shelly looks at you and says, "What are you doing?"
If I look and smell like goblin, he can't tell I'm here.
The alchemist is going to.
It's really bad that the alchemist is first.
You think?
All right, so he throws a different thing. He throws this, and it lands here. It basically lands around Artemis. Anybody within anybody within 10 feet or 20 feet? Yeah, I can never remember. Within 40 feet, when it strikes the ground or another target surface, it shatters and releases a cloud of glass that 20-foot radius. So anybody who's literally in... Why is it doing... Why can I not... Yeah. Everybody here on the beginning of your turn, this entire room is now filled with gas. Nobody has to do anything yet. On your turn, the beginning of your turn, since you're starting in it, you'll need to make a Constitution save. On the beginning of your turn. But it doesn't do anything else for now. What else does he do? He does nothing else because that's all he can do. Shelly, you're up. Give me a Constitution saving throw. As you start your turn in this kind of cloud of gas that has come forth. All right.
Yes.
Yay.
Oops. I don't know why that did. You made the saving throw. That needs to stop. Does anything else happen?
So I made it, right?
I'm trying to see if there's anything else that happens. You did make it, yes.
Okay. Can I continue with my turn now?
I'm trying to see if there's anything else that happens.
Okay.
You can continue, yes. I was just trying to make sure there was nothing on a failure.
All right, I'm going to do the best I can to try to chip away.
He does have a slightly higher armor class now because of this gas that has filled the room. It's only a +1.
He does.
Yeah, because you're literally looking through 20 feet of a greenish, yellowish gas.
Okay.
The only place you can be to not have that is literally in melee. Only the guys that are in melee with him do not have that. Because you're looking through.
Does that affect the Alchemist too?
Does that affect what Alchemist?
Is this the one that threw it?
No, he's around the corner. You've never seen this Alchemist.
Okay.
Because he's around the corner.
He's around the corner. How can he throw it?
He's literally right here.
Yeah, never mind.
He threw it and hit Artemis.
I thought you meant here.
No, he's like right here. He's around the corner from you, is what I was saying.
Okay. Dang it. All right.
Yep.
Here we go.
Go ahead, fire.
Oh, that's a crit. That's awesome. So crit only applies to normal damage, right?
All dice are doubled.
All dice. So my hematocrit and my mark dice are doubled?
If they do damage, then yes.
All right, that's wow. Okay. So damage is critical. That's my short bow.
Okay.
That's my hematocrit. And that's my marked. So 7, 11, 13, 24 total.
Okay. It hits the warlord. It's taking him in the, like, really up near the left shoulder, right near the base of his throat, and he collapses to the ground. This, because that's what he's currently doing. Anything else?
Is he still alive?
I said he collapses to the ground. Not sure if he's alive or dead. You can barely see him through the gas.
Can I move to stand on top of him?
Sure.
Okay. I probably don't have it for my turn, but I want to inspect to see if he's still alive when I can.
Okay, that'll be your next turn.
Okay.
All right, so there's this goblin who keeps on disappearing.
Remember, you're still in the gas. The gas is still there.
Yep.
So if you stay there, you can get in trouble.
+1 to my AC?
No, you can go hallucinate. Like you're attacking.
It's a gas. You're literally in a gas.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Where did you say I could go and not be in it?
It's a 20-foot radius. You literally would have to go. The only place that you can physically go and be out of it is right here.
Which would not be a bad plan.
But you have no idea how long this gas is going to last.
1. Here?
Yep, that's outside of the gas. That's the part of the 20-foot radius, I think. Let me check. Okay. It was here. 20-foot radius is... Yeah. Actually, you'd have to move one more. Because there's 25, so one more would be fine.
Okay.
It goes around surfaces, like... I mean, it's literally from there. It's all the way down to here. Like, it's going into some of these spots. It's going up the stairs a little bit. Like, this whole thing is now gas.
Okay.
All right, so this hill goblin moved to there. Unfortunately, he can't do anything because there's a conga line. That's not true. He goes, that was 1, 2, 3, 4. But he can't get back out. All right, never mind. Silva, it is now your turn.
I'm not hating it.
Silva.
Yeah, I'm using mine probably.
Sorry, did not realize it was on mute. So yeah, I'm gonna step. Oh, I got to make the saving throw, correct?
Yes, make a Constitution saving throw.
No, I did not.
Silva does not make a Constitution saving throw, so you get number 4 on the list of hallucinogen powers. In your mind's eye, the target, you see your greatest... in your mind's eye, you see your greatest fear manifested. Drives you mad, and you must use your action to dash in a random direction.
Okay, what direction?
Well, roll a d8. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll a d6 and re-roll a 6.
Okay. One.
All right.
This one straight up.
Oops. A second. Yes.
So I can't move.
Well, you can. You just can't
But
stay there.
So yeah, what do I do?
That means you just lose your turn. Like you have to run away. So you're terrified of your thing. So that's the end of your turn, I guess.
All right then.
Artemis, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Can I use the one I rolled before I knew it was the beginning of my turn?
Nope.
That's unfair.
This is why you should not make rolls until I ask for them.
I was trying to beat the game.
All right. Friar Artemis is feeling a bit woozy about something. He has the same problem. Give me a roll a 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll a d4. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Does he have the option to disengage before he moves?
No, he literally has to make a dash. 1, 2.
Okay.
So you're going to run down this way. Which,
Oh,
Oh, it doesn't go. I was going to go to 1 to the right.
No.
2. I mean, one's above, 2 to the
1,
right.
2, 3, 4. I literally said that as you were making the roll.
Okay, well, I
1,
can't go
2,
anywhere.
3, 4. All right. So you try to run there and you just can't.
Okay.
And that ends your turn. Now this hill goblin is on his way back. 1, 2, 3.
And now he's got to take it.
No, it doesn't seem to affect them. Sorry.
I thought it said it did. It didn't say it didn't take a dolphins.
Yeah,
Aw.
it doesn't affect goblins. It's the whole point.
Okay.
All right, it does say all creatures. I'll do it.
I know the other one didn't. That's why I was thinking. I was hoping and
Oops,
praying.
I did ability check, but not saving throw. So,
It's
it
anyway, right?
is... No, it's a 13. It's actually a 13. All right, so he doesn't make it. For number one, vision is distorted and the balance is off. They make attacks with disadvantage, is all it says. So, yeah, so he can't attack anyway, so that's his turn.
It is a very goblin thing to make things that hurt themselves.
Yeah,
It's like orcs.
the only thing it doesn't hurt is the Alchemist, actually, because the Alchemist literally says as his feature, he's immune to it. That's what I just was checking it. That's why when I saw that I was like, wait, maybe I should go check the thing again. The Warlord does nothing. Jan needs to make a saving throw. He's got a good constitution, but that's not good enough. So what does Jan do? Jan has disadvantage on his attacks. Jan moves into your space and attacks the goblin in front of you. He's going to do that, which means he has disadvantage. So we'll take the disadvantage roll, which is an 11, which I don't think hits. It does not. So he backs back, and unfortunately that means this guy gets an attack of opportunity. So he's going to take that attack and miss because, you know, these guys suck. This hill goblin
Much better this time than last time.
actually attacks you. No, they've been doing jack. I rolled that, but I should have rolled his saving throw first. That's what I should have done. He makes. So
yeah.
All right. So now he's going to attack you, Artemis, with his scimitar.
Yep.
I believe he misses. No, the 17 is the one. He hits and does 3 points of damage.
Yep,
so he does 1 point of damage.
Oh, shit.
He does 1 point because of the slashing. And I believe Artemis goes down.
No, I've got 1 point left. I was at 2 points.
He's at
Well, how
one
many
health.
points did he total? I'm at 1 health.
Yeah, I think he just does 1 point because this one's one with just a scimitar.
Okay.
It does 3 points of slashing, but he can't. I mean, it's 1 point.
Because it rounds down.
Yep. Well, minimum of 1. You can never do less than 1. Morgoth.
Oh no, I knew I'd take 1. I'm just.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Yes.
15 is enough. You can do what you want.
I'm gonna check if the warlord's dead.
All right. His breathing is ragged. He is certainly on the floor, and he's definitely bleeding out.
All right.
I appreciate the feeling. I'm about to be there.
Um.
And remember, one of them used their reaction already, so you can't do an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm gonna move here, attack this dude.
Okay. You hit.
Nice.
7 damage.
All right. He goes down as you skewer him through the neck.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna step here then.
All right. Well, then this guy's gonna whack you because you're leaving his.
Oh, does this out of range?
Yeah, he can't otherwise hit you.
Oh, okay.
And he still misses.
Oh, that missed.
Because for whatever reason, these guys have nothing.
Okay,
They've been hitting a
I'm
lot.
done.
I disagree with the nothing part, especially the Alchemist.
Were you doing anything else?
No, I'm done.
Okay. The warrior is going to attack Artemis.
Roll
Hold
the-
on. Hold on. Let me do the save
Well,
first.
well,
I'll do the
may
save
matter.
first. He does make it. 13's enough. So 16 to hit.
Um,
16 to hit does
yeah, I'm down. I was at
3
1
points,
point.
so you're down. So we will put you in the. You're not prone. You're unconscious. There's the right word to put it. But remember, you'll start doing same thing for his. I should have done. Well, you're both prone and unconscious because you fall to the ground. So technically, you're both. He. What is he gonna do? He steps over your body and goes to here for his turn. Andal, give me a Constitution saving throw. Seventeen's enough. Do whatever you want.
Easy. This guy's getting blasted.
And Silva, I think I accidentally did your turn wrong. I think you had to
What is
use your
that?
action as a dash, but you still could have used your move or your bonus action to do something.
I got stuck on the freaking side of the screen and turned
Okay.
into a 5. What is that?
Anyway, we'll pick it up. So what did you do? Oh, you got a 10. I see, for your Constitution saving throw.
It was rolling fine, and then it just hit the edge of the screen and
All
turned
right,
into
so
a
you
5.
have a 2. The 2
Huh?
is...
No,
No.
No, that was his.
He
that
made
was
the
his
That was
attack.
my
Constitution,
attack
that was
with
an
my
attack.
bolter.
Oh,
I
that was your
freaking
attack.
was annoyed
Yeah.
with it.
What? But you didn't say who you were attacking. Oh, the guy in front?
The guy
Yeah.
right in front of
You
me.
miss.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
miss. Okay.
Yeah, I know that. I'm annoyed.
Um,
The die hit the edge of the screen and then didn't do anything. It's stupid. And then I don't want to stand here. This sounds bad. But I have to move into the other room to not freaking get gassed, so... No, I'm gonna move to... How far do I have to move to not be gassed?
wherever
It's
Sealgair is the minimum distance.
The minimum distance?
Mhm.
So it was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I can pop in and out from here.
Okay. The Alchemist does 1, 2. And then he actually provides a healing potion to the Warlord. Warlord gets some heals back.
Makes sense.
He is no longer unconscious, but he is still
Jeez.
prone.
A jackass.
All
This
right.
Alchemist sucks.
And then the Alchemist stays right there on Artemis's body. Not that he's actually dead, but Shelly, you're up.
The Alchemist is...
You're outside the thing. If you enter the cloud, which is still there, you must make the Constitution saving throw. It's either starting your turn there or entering the first time you enter it
Oh
in a
wait, I
turn.
thought that it was just if you were starting in it. That's
Nope.
garbage. I shouldn't have even done what I did.
Either one. Somebody has a gust of wind, I would suggest using it.
Anyone have any attack of opportunities on that guy going through? Like the trapper?
What attack of opportunity? He literally went into their range and did something.
Well,
He
I
just
should have
left.
gotten it.
Yeah, what about Morgoth?
But he went
He
to
didn't
Artemis
leave your
instead.
threatened area. It's only when you leave the threatened area that you get an
Oh,
opportunity
he's
attack.
standing on me?
He's standing on top of you. You're down.
Oh, I didn't- okay. I didn't know you could still do that.
He's probably
Okay.
kicking you a little bit too for good measure. It's just not doing anything because it's not an official attack. Cat, what
Yeah,
are you
make
doing?
it like that.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna need to move back in.
All right.
So I have to,
So one step and then make a Constitution saving throw. As you walk back in.
No one has gust of wind?
No, it doesn't sound like it.
I don't have spells.
that's
No, you're
one
fine,
step.
you're fine. Yep, make a Constitution save, please. That's enough. Do as you wish.
Jack, shut up.
What are you gonna do? He's oh, that's right. He's prone, but he's now breathing, coughing a little bit.
So she saw the mark on him? Or
Yes.
that died.
No,
I don't know. That's a very good question.
And did she get hit points back if that happens? I can't remember.
No.
Okay. She's not a necromancer.
Oh, hold
I
on.
am not.
Hold on.
Well, what?
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. You must apply the mark every turn. As a bonus action, you can mark a creature within 30 feet of you. Until the end of your turn, whenever you deal right damage to the target, you deal an additional Hemocraft die of right damage. So unless
Okay.
you use your bonus action to mark him every turn, he is not marked.
Okay, well, I'm
You
going
can do it.
to.
I'm just saying you can.
Yeah.
As you
All
read
right,
the thing,
so
it
my
literally
bonus action,
only
I'm
lasts
saying it now,
during your
my
turn.
bonus action will be spent to mark him,
Okay.
unless I say otherwise.
You're gonna just no. What you should do, Cat, is you should basically be clicking on it so that it comes up in the thing, so that I know it was used.
Okay,
That's all.
just click on it.
Yeah, I just did it for you. It's
Okay.
fine. It's cool. 14. Is that what your attack roll was?
Yeah,
14. Actually, you have a disadvantage because he's on the ground. He's prone. So, but 14 misses either way. So, just as an FYI.
I'll just for there, just because.
Yeah, no, that's fine. The 23 would hit, but it is
Yeah,
disadvantage because he's prone. Anything else? You've used what? Do you
did
still
he
any-
have any special effects that I moved and I attacked and used my bonus action for the mark?
Right. That is it, as far as I know.
Okay,
This hill goblin is in the thing. Make a Constitution saving throw. He fails it. What does he do? He sees his worst nightmare and runs away. Just a second. 2, 3, 5, 6. All right, he goes to there. It is now Silva's turn.
All right.
Definitely still down.
I gotta roll my thingy.
Yes, please do Constitution save. That's good enough. You're okay for this round.
All right. I'm gonna step up here
Okay.
and cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Okay, and we're back. Silva, you can cast your spell. So I'll give you two options here. You can either cast your spell and do a touch attack to try to touch Artemis, who's underneath the Alchemist.
Mhm.
If you miss, you still lose the spell slot because you've cast the spell. You just miss. Or you can cast a spell and just touch him like normal, but you will automatically take an attack with advantage. Which of the two would you prefer?
He does get
I'll just-
advantage on me though, right? 'Cause I'm down.
No, because there's a guy on top of him, top of you.
I'll just take the attack.
Okay. All right. So let me do the attack first. This guy, his reaction will attack you, which will be this. That is a 10 to hit because these guys are shit.
That misses.
All right. So you're
Cool.
Thank you, Brian.
you have 11 hit points, and you are no longer unconscious, but you are still prone, and there's a goblin standing on top of you.
I am going to run
Do
away.
I get pushed out automatically? Because I know
Nope,
you're not supposed to be in
because
anything's
you're
face.
prone. Well, okay, that's fine. Then you
No,
get
I'm
pushed out.
wondering.
Then you get pushed out automatically.
Uh,
Which would you prefer, John? A goblin standing on you, or you get moved out of the way so that they can get away? Which choice do you want? Because you can use your turn to stand up and move him out of the way, but as it stands right now, he's literally standing on top of you. So, but I'm okay with him getting moved out of the way. You getting moved out of the way because you become conscious. I'm on top. And you moved away. Is that correct, Silva?
yes.
All right. Well, this guy takes his opportunity attack and attacks you.
Does he still have a reaction?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
no,
one had
yeah,
never.
yeah.
That one
Fine.
just not the alchemist. The
Yeah, I can miss.
he misses as well because what the hell?
Yeah.
Why would I get any roll above a 5 from these guys?
Again,
Yeah,
I've dropped a ton of hit points being proving that that's not the case.
It's 100% the case. The only reason you've been getting hit is because, well, with the warlord was up, I was getting like multiple attacks. That's the only reason why I've been hitting you. It was literally the disadvantaged attacks that were hitting you. Oh well, it's all right. Now I got to bring back up this so I can see it again on the tracker. Because this thing's just irritating me. Artemis, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Because you went unconscious, you've lost your rage.
Oh no, I figured that.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely took damage, but you went unconscious. So, all right, D4.
3.
I'm
Does this
rolling
ever
a
wear
D4.
off?
No.
Oh, I did roll a D4, right? A 3. I rolled a D4 because I blew my Constitution save.
No, I know. I saw it. It's just,
Okay.
I'm trying to find the damn. Oh my god. So irritating. Let's see. Your reaction time is slowed. All attacks made against you have advantage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
Give me a strength check. Just roll a d20 with and add your strength mod. Roll his, or you can use athletics. Sorry, if you'd like.
Okay. Well, that'll be a net of 12.
Okay. All right, and he has that. So you push him off to the side, and he falls over. He is now prone.
Okay.
All right. If you wish to stand up, you can, but it'll take half your move when your move is currently 20.
Yeah. So let's see. 20 will give me 1.
No.
10. No, I know.
Standing up
I
will
know.
give you 10. Basically, once you stand up, you'll have 10.
I have a
feet
10 movement. Yeah, I have 10 feet
Yeah.
movement. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
counting.
Yep.
The Alchemist is down on the ground beside me.
Yep. He will not be able to do. That's not entirely true. Prone doesn't mean you can't do opportunity attacks, but he's already used his reaction, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
while he's down. Stand up. And that's with advantage.
We do coup de grace.
Yeah, we didn't do it.
Nobody's dead. Nobody's down. Like the warlord is back up. He just hasn't had a chance to get up.
Did he lose any death saves? Because he didn't actually roll death save that one time. Did
he did.
Okay. Where'd all my weapons go?
And why the hell does this guy only have? Oh my god! I totally put this in. Why is it broken all the time? So dumb.
All right. For some reason, my weapons have disappeared again. That is very bizarre. Okay, rather than do this, I'm just going to I'm going to disengage and get out of the way.
Okay.
I would take one attack of opportunity from the goblin. No, actually, I won't.
No, nobody that is anywhere near you has an attack, has a reaction at this point in time.
Okay, so I'm going to hit him. I don't know why my weapons are not showing up on my character sheet. It's all closed, like I lost them all. There we go.
They're all there. Maybe you hit bonus action or something like that.
Yeah, it went into the. It didn't have any of them highlighted. I had to click action on top.
Right. You probably clicked the bonus action, is what you probably did.
Yeah.
And that caused all of your stuff that was only a bonus action to show up.
Yeah, but I didn't have anything. I mean, anyway.
Well, reaction would probably get rid of everything. Like you can, if you click on equipped, that would get rid of everything. Like I just literally looked at it and it went away. Everything went away. So anyway,
it doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to try to hit him with a shillelagh with advantage. Oh, I'm going to rage first. Then hit him with the shillelagh with advantage. Let me do the rage action real quick here. For my... So that's that.
All right, make sure that's your second one used.
It is.
No, because it still shows you. Okay, now it shows it as
no, yeah, I had to manually change it. I don't really know why it does that. But...
Okay.
So did I hit him?
Yes, you got a 19 with advantage.
Oh, that's right. Okay. So that didn't even do it. Where's my damage? Oh, I already rolled damage.
Yeah.
So that's 6 points, and then does it get +2 for strength for raging?
I mean,
because technically Shillelagh is using my intelligence for damage.
Then I think
but
not.
It's still a club.
Then I think not.
Okay.
Because you're not using
7
your
points
strength.
of damage.
Okay. Well, no.
Yeah, that's why I've always.
You did 6.
Kind of
Initially, you did 6. Why? Where is 7 coming from?
Oh, okay. I didn't see the initial one. Okay, 6 then.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then I will step out of there.
All right.
On my 10. Is he knocked down? Is the Alchemist knocked down?
You pushed him over.
I know, but did he fall, or is he's on the ground, right?
Yes, I told him.
Okay. No, I didn't know if I could.
When you got up, you pushed him. He tried to do an acrobatics to avoid any of your stuff and just move, and he didn't make it. That's what your push. That's what your strength roll was for.
I was thinking I could step in his step because he's down, but I don't think I can do that. It's only for people who are dead. You can occupy the same place.
Yeah, if they're unconscious or anything like that, you can, but you can't otherwise. Like you were unconscious, that's why he could be in your spot.
Yeah, that's why I was.
You're no longer unconscious. So what I did is I had you push him off, because he's he was there when you became conscious. So I wanted to have kind of a little.
Yeah, otherwise, I was gonna have to disengage and crawl out.
Yeah, no. I would always, even if a giant was standing on top of your spot when that happened, I'd still give you a chance to push him. I mean,
okay,
no
I'm done.
All right, this hill goblin has to roll 20. Oops. Well, that's his Constitution saving throw. That's what I meant to do. But 19 plus 2, I think, or actually plus 0. So he makes it. Now he attacks Morgoth with his scimitar. Morgoth, that's like a 22 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
My first good one. That's 6 points of damage. That's his turn. All right, now Warlord has to make his saving throw. Constitution saving throw. What's he get? 11's not enough. D4. One I think was
The run in any
disadvantage.
direction.
No, run was.
Oh no, that's
4 is running in any direction. 1 is distorted and their balance is off. They make attacks with disadvantage. All right, so he uses half his move to get up. He then moves 5. He then moves 10. Morgoth, you can make a reaction to attack him.
Okay.
Jan misses him. And so do you. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then he dashes. Actually, does he have the... Oh, he has slippery as well, or nimble escape, so it doesn't matter. Even though you missed, he could use the bonus action to disengage. So 4, 1, 2, and he is now up here. 3, 4, 5, 6.
we need to leave, guys.
He's now
We're not
there.
leaving this.
And it is now Jan's actual turn. Jan turns the corner and attacks the Alchemist so he can get him out of the way. With advantage this time. Wow,
Oh.
double 1. His sword clatters to the ground as he does it. He bends over and picks it up, but that's all he can do at this turn. Morgoth, you're up.
I'm gonna hit the dude in front of me.
Okay.
You gotta roll the save first, right?
Yeah, roll your save. Sorry.
Oh.
Although you've missed, but roll your save because you may not even have done an attack. Oh, and you know what? I should have done the same thing for Jan. I'm sorry. Morgoth, you did make your save. You also still miss. Jan made his as well. He also still misses. Okay. What are you doing? You have bonus or a move.
I think I'm gonna stick here.
Okay. So the warrior here. As the warlord had ran, he said something in Goblin, which unfortunately none of you guys understand. So this guy is going to move here. Move there. What is he going to do? Yeah, he's going to move there and attack Jan.
Attack of opportunity for me.
No, because he was... Oh, yeah, no. Then if that's the case, he's going to attack you. He wasn't move. He might move here.
And I actually have a 17 AC.
Well, he's
I
got a
I forgot I had a shield.
He has a 17 hit, so this guy does.
Oh, okay.
But he only does 2 points of damage. Or 3 points of damage because
Does
one
he
hits
have
piercing.
disadvantage because he's in a cloud or something?
No, but he does need to make a...
Only in range.
It's only at range. And it's not disadvantage. They get a plus to their... to the AC. Hold on. You may not have gotten hit. That was 2. Random creature within range. So there's only 2 people within range. So let me roll a d2. Jan is odd. Artemis is even.
Okay.
All right, so he did make the attack. You do take the 3 points. There you go. That is the end of his turn.
A lot of rolls for the same minute.
Yeah, I know, but at least I'm trying to be correct with doing the Constitution save and all that sort of stuff. All right, Andal, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move back in. So
Okay, make a Constitution
gotta
saving
make my
throw.
con save again. Where's my freaking? Oh, I freaking had to restart it, so I don't have the sheet up. Constitution saving throw. I probably fucked
You
it up.
did not make it. Let's see, what's your D4? 2. So 2, I think, was
That's
attack the person nearest in range, I think, or 2
Yeah, I think
is
it was-
target can't tell friend from foe and must spend their turn making a melee attack or casting a cantrip against a random creature within range. If the target is within range, they must move up to their speed towards the nearest creature and make an attack against it. So
Alright, well,
you can
I
choose to
moved
choose
here.
Silva or Artemis, but those are the you have to attack one of them.
One is Artemis, two is Silva. All right, well, I'm getting Artemis then.
Artemis.
It is.
So
It's just a melee. I'm
John
not
is
actually.
just kidding.
The thing is,
But-
John, I don't have any actual melee weapon out. I have the bolter out, so it's
But-
just going to be a basic melee hit. And I'm.
Oh, the
At
problem
least
is-
have the courtesy to miss him.
What did I? What do I roll for this? Just a strength check.
D20 to hit
Well, I
me.
mean, if you're going to hit him with the bolter, roll a d20 and add your strength modifier, but do not add proficiency.
All right, well, it's just the D20 because I have a 0.
All right, so 10
Ah,
doesn't
you
hit.
missed.
Artemis moves out of the way as you swing at him. So you've moved 1, 2, 3, 4. You can still move, and you still have your bonus action.
Guys, we need to get out of here. This is not. We can't win this fight.
Not in this room anyway. It's freaking.
Well, yeah, exactly.
My turn is done.
Okay. The Alchemist gets up. It's 10 feet of movement. Or 15 feet of movement, whatever it is. Half his move. He then uses Nimble Escape and disengages. And then does 1, 2, 3. And continues. Oh, that's. No, that's a. Yeah, 1. And continues. So 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's where those guys are at. All right, Shelly, Europe.
That's my con save.
Yep, perfectly fine. There is a warrior right in front of you, like a little ways away.
Yeah. That's who I was targeting.
Okay, are you going to mark him?
All right, so how does it work? I can move the mark?
The mark only lasts until the end of your turn.
Okay.
So the
Then,
mark is
yeah,
gone.
I'm
As soon as your turn ends, the mark is over.
And you said all I have to do is, okay, so I will mark him as long as I'm able to mark him.
Yeah, you can. Don't see any reason why
And
you
that
couldn't.
was my bonus action.
Mhm.
And that's the attack.
21 hits, just barely, but it does.
That's my hematocrit damage, and that's mark damage.
What's your actual damage? Like your.
And this is my actual damage.
Oh, hold on. Why did you roll 2d4 for your mark damage?
Okay, I think I combined it. It should be all right. Want me to? I'll re-roll. Hang on.
No, it's fine. I just like your mark damage should be 1 extra d4.
Yeah, I
Craft
think that's
can-
what happened is I combined mark with regular.
Okay.
Anyway.
So it's 11 points. 1 + 1 + 9, right?
Yep.
Okay. So 11 points to this guy. He definitely feels that arrow as it slices through along the side of his neck, and a little bit of blood starts to well out of it. And more quickly as time goes on as he labors. You
So
still have.
I got to move.
You still have a move action, yes. All right. If you move to there, he does get an opportunity attack.
Who?
Unless you move around. The way you actually move.
No, I did. I'm here.
Okay, so
3.
Kat, this is the big thing I have with you. Just picking a spot and moving there. It always takes the shortest distance. You really need to tell me that you're going to move
Okay.
out around the thing, because that's a different number than moving straight across. You've
Yeah,
literally
it's
used
5. 1,
5
2.
versus 3. So
Yeah.
okay, I just want to make sure.
Sorry.
But yeah, and that's the reason why you have so much problems with walls, because you're not actually just moving. You should prefer arrow keys over to trying to have it just go directly there. Is my point. Is all. All right, there's a goblin up top. He's still doing something. It is now Silva's turn.
All right.
Give me a Constitution save.
Yes. Right. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
I am.
It is starting to. All right, you make it. It is starting
Cool.
to sort of thin out a little bit.
I'll cast another. Yeah, I'll cast another cure. Oh, I'm out of spell slots, I think. Whoops. Never mind it. I'll shoot. Not that. That's not the right button. That's
Okay.
one.
Shoot that guy.
I sworn I had this one.
One
Nice.
hits.
Okay. Well, at least some.
6 points as the bullet slams into his side, and there's a roar that echoes through the chamber. He's like drops to one knee, and it's like, and he seems to be breathing heavy. And he's hard to breathe, I should say, coughing up some blood and stuff like that. Anything else with move or a bonus?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Artemis. You're back up. You're still alive. You can attack again if you want. You're still raging.
I've got to roll this con check first.
Yes. Yes, you do. I believe you make it. Yes, indeed.
Excellent.
Check something.
So is that just a normal goblin up above us, or is that a bodyguard?
That's one of the warrior
one-
bodyguards, yeah.
Okay. Man, go like
Yeah, according real quick, John, according to your rage thing, it says when you make a melee weapon attack using strength, you gain the bonus to damage roll. So since you're using the shillelagh as your intelligence thing, then you don't get the bonus.
That's why I brought it up. I thought that was...
Thank you for bringing it up. I just figured I would take a quick look at what the rage actually said to make sure of what it is. Oh,
that's why.
If you're so, I guess what I would say to you is that make 2 different types of the shillelagh and then choose which one you want to use while you're raging.
Yeah,
you know what
I'm
I mean?
+1 to hit. Yeah, I'm +1 to hit with the intelligence version, but I do 1 point less damage.
Yeah.
So it's a kind of a trade-off. I'm
Yep.
+3
No, that's
dex,
why I figured I would just.
Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Cool. You Constitution's
So, good.
I was also checking to see if you
gonna
got
hit the
advantage
guy.
on Constitution saves, but you don't. That's the other thing I was checking.
No, it's strength.
Yep.
I wished. Why did the rage not go away? That's weird. Okay, so apparently I did it on one screen, but it didn't take the rage off on the main screen. So I'm going to hit the goblin, hopefully.
19 is
19.
just short. It bangs on his armor, and he definitely takes a
Also,
step
that
back.
is the D20.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't he? He wasn't down. He was not on a knee.
No, he's not actually down.
Was
It
that-
just was flavor text.
Okay.
He's not
Gotcha.
actually down. And either way, your 19 is the highest, so still wouldn't hit
No,
him if
yeah.
he was down.
Yeah. 3 + 2, that doesn't hit. So, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. We got to go, guys. This is not a winning fight. To at least get out of cloud.
16 misses you, so his retaliation misses, or his thing misses.
Okay.
As Artemis
I'm
flees
done.
from the room.
Saying what he said 3 times now. We cannot
I
win
know.
this fight.
Hail Goblin assesses the situation. Morgoth.
Oh, can I grab the?
Did you?
Hey, can I grab real quick before my
I
turn is
should
over?
still have a
What if-
reaction.
What was that, John?
Okay. Can I grab the dead bodyguard's body as an interaction and carry it with me with a strength check?
No.
Okay.
Picking my body is not a free interaction. That's an actual.
No,
I gotta try.
I thought I'd ask.
Pick it
I
up.
didn't think you'd get away with it, but
Yeah.
I thought I'd ask.
No, it's fine. But you cannot. Morgoth, you didn't use your reaction on the Alchemist when he went up?
No. I don't think so.
Okay.
Didn't the alchemist use some kind of disengage action?
Oh, he
Right.
did. You're correct. He did. You're correct. 22 hits, and he falls to the ground as you put your sword through him.
Yay.
All right. It's Jan's turn. Jan says, no, this way. We must get to Halton. And starts running up the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Does he take an up attack from the goblin?
No, because the goblin attacked Artemis as he left.
Okay.
5, 6. Oh, hey, he can actually attack the Alchemist. He's actually close. He running up the stairs. He attacks the Alchemist. I mean, not that you noticed this, but he does hit him. You can hear John running up the stairs going, ah! And he seems to go all the way up the stairs, and you hear the clang of something. Morgoth.
Okay.
Right?
Oops, I didn't actually hit the thing. There we go.
Can you give me a constitution? Actually, nope, it's dissipated, so you're fine. 22 hits.
Oh, I guess, is the mist still here?
No, it dissipated on this round.
Okay, that's 8 points of damage.
All right. Well, you again threw your sword through his, and I put an 8 in instead of taking away 8. Put your sword through his neck, and he crumples to the ground.
So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right. That should move you to another thing where you can see.
Yep.
All right. So you've moved 5. There's 6, and you can see Morgoth, or see Von.
Jan.
All
Alright,
right.
I'm done. Oh, actually, before we go, I'm going to say, I think we have them on the ropes.
Artemis, they're literally doing the
Yeah,
exact
I see
opposite of
that.
what you said. To be fair, Jan is doing it because Jan is here to save
Well, his
Halton.
loyalty.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's going to commit suicide.
Maybe,
we
maybe
made the
not.
warlord run.
Maybe
Andal, you're up.
there's a whole village of these guys.
Yeah, there is.
No, I'm not. I know you know. I'm pointing out to my companions.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move to here. Or do I still have to
Two?
roll a thing?
Nope. It ended at the beginning of this round.
Okay. And then Jan ran up these stairs,
Yep, so
and
you've
then
done 2.
that was 3.
That was 3. Well, then
Yeah.
you wish you run up the stairs, you can, or you can run down the hall. Your choice.
I will support Jan.
All right. Is that? are you gonna-
That was 1 move.
all right. So you should now have gone all the way into the thing. Shelly, you are currently up.
All right. So I saw Jan go up the stairs. I'm gonna yell, "Hey guys, we need to go get Jan. He's going after his friend." And I'm gonna
1, 2.
2.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow him.
All right. You're gonna
3, 4.
All right, you get to that next spot, and then unfortunately you can't go any further unless you do a double move. You can do a double move, but if you do, I'm just letting you know that you'll have that's 5. You can do a 6, and then you'll have to double move all the way 7, 8 past where those guys are at, and potentially take an opportunity attack because you can't quite see them up there. But I'll let you know as you're going up because it would be
Okay.
We become
So
pretty
5.
like if you put yourself up one more, you'll go into the next scene and you'll be able to see what's going on because you'll see. You see what you should now be on another screen, and you should
Okay.
see the conga line that's there, and right around the corner, right here in the conga line, is where there's a guy. So you either have to go all the way down to here, or you could go to and potentially take an attack of opportunity. Or you can stop it back 1. Your choice.
Okay, I'll stop it back 1
Yeah,
for
that's
now.
fine. Okay. Alrighty. It is now Silva's turn.
All right. Oops, sorry. That's not what I meant to. I guess we're going up. 1, 2, 3, 5.
You could again same conundrum. You can either continue on where you potentially take an attack of opportunity, or you can stay in the conga line, right where you're at.
I'm fine where I'm at.
Okay, Artemis, you're up.
Yeah. So the gas has faded.
Yeah, the gas has faded.
That's something. 3, Or anybody left alive in here?
There's nobody in there. So if you wanted to go over and pick up a body, you could.
I want to search the body for healing potions.
Okay, so you're going to search the Goblin Warrior, which will be your action.
Yep.
I have to find the Goblin Warriors. Give me a second. I don't know.
Just find what he has.
Yeah, no. I've set this up.
I can't get. Is the chief still there?
Is what?
Let's see. Is the chief still there? Is the chief still the 4, 5? I can't get to the chief.
No, the Warlord is well up in the thing.
Oh, that's right. The warlord got away.
He ran away. Remember, he ran up the stairs.
Yeah.
All right. So you find on this guy a tattered coin purse. You also find that he's wearing, some rudimentary plate armor, and he's got a sort of a goblin-sized shield, and he's got this spiked mace that, in your case, it'd be a little small for you, so it might not be as effective. But other than that, you find a tattered
Right.
coin purse or purse. If you want to open it up, you can.
Yeah, I mean, I will.
There's 17 copper and
I
3
wouldn't
silver.
take a
inside.
goblin. How much? 7 copper and 3
17
silver?
copper and 3 silver.
All right, I'll take it. I was hoping for a healing potion, but that's something.
Yep. And there's actually a potion that they could provide, but this one didn't have it. Turns out.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, that was your
I'm done.
action. All right. So I'm gonna
Let me see if I've got a bone. Let me see. Caltrops throwing them or.
All right.
That's an action.
Yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead.
All right.
Sorry.
So I'm gonna come onto this screen, and add everybody here to an encounter. So you're gonna have to re-roll your initiative because of the way this thing works. However, some of these guys are non-combatants, so let me make sure that I remove them. Actually, I kind of want them because they're going to be doing something, so they'll be kind of in the way. Let's see here. Shelly and the rest of you guys, I'm going to move you up to here so that you can be part of the thing. Don't worry. It'll be fine. I'll put you in the right spots, so I can get you part of this. All right, so Artemis, you were right here.
Yep.
Silva's
If I can
right
move
here.
the body from an adjacent hex, I'll do that. But I think I have to go same hex.
Ah, crap! I put you guys down in there, and it didn't. It put you back in the other goddamn piece of crap. All right, so you guys are technically on the stairs, but I'm going to put you. What the hell? Why did it do that again? One up so that you can be part of what's going on here. Oh my god, that thing's pissing me off. All right, so we'll put you there, or we'll put you like this. That'll make it easier. Now, remember, Artemis, you need to kind of go around. So to get to here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just remember, each of these steps would be 2 steps, just so we have it. All right, so let me add you guys to here to the combat as well. Everybody re-roll their initiative, just because I don't remember what it was from the last thing. Also activate this so that so that the Watcher gets pulled onto here. All right, and we will begin combat. And Andal, you'll be up first. In this new order.
The Alchemist is still alive in the Goblin.
Yes, he is.
Great. I love it when all these people are still alive. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's like some people told you to run.
Well, I'm following my boy.
What are you doing?
Blame it on Jan. He just wouldn't leave.
All right, so you get to there.
You
Can't go through them.
Right here.
Yes, he's right there.
Oh, I'm gonna freaking blast this guy.
All right.
I still have the gun out.
Mm-hmm.
So.
15 does actually hit, I think. Yes, it does.
This one is fire. Ooh.
All right, you hit him, and you blast him in the back as he's kind of running, and he kind of just falls forward, and flame erupts on his back, and he doesn't seem to get up.
Yay!
However, you can't end your
Potion.
turn right where it's at.
Yeah, I know. Potion flinging piece of crap.
But you could end your turn on top of him if you'd like.
Well, you see, I'm not one for being the first person in the order, so I'll move back here.
Okay. All right. We got a goblin girl, a woman. You hear screaming as you're kind of doing this. Sounds like wah, wah. What the heck? Oh my god! I accidentally deleted her. Oh well, that was not my intent. She runs away.
Fell out a window. Yeah.
All right, so this one goes 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one. 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't end there, so we'll end there. Adding a few people to the combat because they're going to be doing something here in a second. I'll just add them though after for the next round. Actually, I should have just added all of these guys because now they know that there's something going on. So they'll roll initiative at the beginning of next round. Is he part of combat? He's the guy that was running away initially. I don't know why he's not part of it, but all right. And these guys, this one, these guys now know about it as well. Okay. Next one is no, hit end. Morgoth, you kind of see a hill goblin look out through the door, or a woman goblin look through the door and then close it. And you don't know what she does after that. All right. Shelly, you are up.
You're got mute.
What can I see from where I'm at? It's
Well, you're
kinda
around
like
the
all
edge.
grayed
You're
out.
around the corner, so you can't really see anything because you're still downstairs. But you,
I can move, right?
yeah, you can move. You may not be able to. If you can't, just let me know. I'll move you.
I can't, yeah.
So you can move to. That's one because you would have went up the stairs. So
Okay.
there's one. That was the only place I could put you and not have it put you back down into the other thing. So you saw Andal move forward and then come back. And it's clear he did something because you heard the pew of the little bolter thing that he uses every so often.
Okay. 2.
Yep.
3.
Yep. So you get to there and you can see around the corner. You can see there's the actually the warlord should be further up. Just a second. Let me see. He should be like about here, but you can see him down the hall.
4.
And he
Can I
seems to be.
see him from here to shoot him?
Yeah, the door is open. He seems to be shouting stuff, and there's a big cacophony of things going on in there. 1 second, let me give you. You can shoot him, but looking into that room, you can see it's a large pile of stone and rotting wood in the center, as well as the remains of what might have been cupboards or shelves along the north wall.
Huh.
You also see goblin women and goblin children running around, starting to run towards this exit here. But you can attack. You can shoot him. You can see him.
So do I get to do my mark on him? Yes.
If you have a bonus action, yes.
I do have bonus. And I will. And let's see, Blood Curse of marked. There's my bonus action.
Okay.
And now I'm going to.
Hold on. Yes, you're within 30 feet. That was the only thing I was checking. A 24 will hit.
Okay. And I'm going to roll 2d4. One is for hematocrit
Right.
and one is for
Okay.
marked.
So 11 points.
And it's a total of 4. So 11 total damage.
All right. So you see it hit him in the back, and he kind of stumbles forward a little bit, but he keeps moving. But there's
And I
definitely
still
blood
got
coming
two
out of his
movement,
back and
right?
stuff like that. Pardon?
I still got 2 movement, right?
Or yes.
I'll move 1 step into the room. Hey guys, the warlord's this way.
Right. Silva, you're up. You have to move 2 to get to where Andal's at.
Okay.
3, 4, 5. But I'll have to move you there because you're outside the thing. So this is 2 to get to Andal. There is room to get around. 3, 4, 5 would put you on the other side of Morgoth, and there is a spot there.
Is there enemies up there?
I don't know. You'll have to run up there. You just heard Shelley say the warlord's this way. I mean, you can always double move back
Yeah, might as well.
if you need to.
That's true. I'll move.
All right. So
Oops. That's not
you
what I
get
meant
to
do.
there. That's a 5. You can see into the room. You can see the warlord here. You can sort of see. I think this is like a kid. There's like a goblin kid there. This is a hobgoblin kid. You can, or a goblin kid. You can see a bunch of kids in here and like a woman. As they're
So
kind of
he's running
towards,
away
They're running towards this exit. He's running towards this one.
through the kids. He's using the kids.
Seems to be what's happening.
I'm gonna shoot him.
All right. Uh, 20 hits.
Cool. Get wrecked, kid.
All right. So your bullet takes him in the back and flings him forward a little bit. He goes down. Second time.
One shot, one kill.
Jan. See, why are... yeah, he was there, but... Oh, no, he's there. Okay. Jan goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And literally just cuts down this kid. This goblin kid. Wow. I might have accidentally hit it twice. I don't know how I hit it twice, but I did. Yeah, he literally just cuts this kid down. Puts his sword right through him. And with a gurgle. Yeah, with a goblin kid, with a gurgle, the kid and falls to the ground. And, sword through his neck. And that's the end of Jan's turn.
Why did you just kill the kid?
The kids that are around him just start running. So this one starts running away. Jan swings his sword at it.
He wasn't a kid. He was a youngling. Get it right.
He hits that one too. Takes
Anakin.
Takes the head off of
It's a kid.
Takes the head off
The
of that
youngling
one.
slayer.
Literally just takes the head off of it.
Oh,
This kid runs away. Luckily, Jan is done with his carnage. 2, 3,
Stop.
4, 5, 1, 2, 3,
Stop
4,
killing
5.
kids.
We don't kill kids.
They're kids.
It's a goblin kid.
It's still a kid.
It's still a kid.
5, 1, 2,
And he's not attacking
3,
us.
4.
He's running away.
Well, Jan retorts with, "Kill them all, otherwise they will return with more numbers." Artemis, you're up.
They are fucking kids, brother.
Yeah. So downstairs, all the bodyguards are gone.
They're all deceased, yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna throw caltrips on the other entryway that comes in to the stairs.
Okay.
It's like the hex. You know what I'm talking about? The hex to the left,
I
not
know.
the. Okay, and then I'll go up.
All right.
That'll
so
be a single move.
1, 2, 3,
throwing
4,
caltrips.
5, 6 puts you to here.
Okay.
So you can't actually go to there because you've done an action to do the caltrip. So
Yeah, I figured.
you're almost all the way. You're up to basically right where behind Andal is. All
Okay.
right. The warlord. Give him another saving throw. Fails that one. Morgoth, you're up.
Okay. Whoops, I closed the door. There we go. I'm gonna hit the warlord.
No, he's on the ground. The fact he's got a
Oh,
little
is
prone icon and a little unconscious icon on him
Okay,
implies
well, I couldn't
that
see.
he went down.
Well. What else we have here? Oh, there's some more guys over there.
You can see guys over here. You can see guys down this way.
Can I move one more and close this door?
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, I need to make this guy do an intelligence check. All right. Yes, more people just got joined. This one needs to do an intelligence check. Okay. That's all of these guys. Let me roll these guys real quick. All right, we are back at the top. Andal, you are up.
All right. Well, then move back in. 3, 4, 5. And I'm assuming the kids ran down towards the direction Morgoth is facing.
Possibly. Seems like it.
But this door looks locked.
Oh, it's closed. Morgoth closed it.
Oh. Did we check the other direction, or have we only checked this one?
Somebody saw Morgoth, or somebody, and Jan saw somebody close that door, but Jan kept on running through, and so did Morgoth.
All right, well, I used pretty much all my move to get into that room, so I'm going to move back to here and then get ready to open this other door.
Okay.
Next turn.
All right. Silva, where are you? Oops. Oh, crap. So, you're not sure what's going on. You hear screams all throughout the halls. It's beyond the doors. The doors are kind of closed though, so you're not sure what's going on. As things are, something is afoot. Shelly, you're up.
Trying to see here.
All good.
So Mr. Warlord is prone. What's the face thing on him again?
Means he's unconscious.
Where's that stupid alchemist? Did dude kill him?
He was killed outright. Somebody literally did more points of damage in one turn than he actually has.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stand over the body and investigate to see if he's still living.
He is still alive. He's his heartbeat is thready. His breathing is ragged. He is clearly not long for this world. But he is currently still alive.
So can we do coup de grace?
You can always do a coup de grace, but it's just an advantage attack roll. That's all it is. But it does automatically do to death saves if you hit. Basically, it's automatically a critical hit. You have advantage, but you still have to make the roll.
Okay. So how can I do this? I have a crossbow. Do I have to drop it and pull a dagger and stab him?
Yes, that's fine. You can do that.
Or can I move back?
You could technically just step on his head. I mean, it's only 1 point.
No, you can't. You literally, the way the coup de grace rules are, you do a melee attack with advantage.
But I mean, she could define it as kicking him in the head.
Sure,
right?
and I would do that as it would be just sort of a regular strength attack.
Yeah.
Yes, you could kick him. I guess I see what you're saying.
If you didn't want to drop everything, that's the whole point.
Oh, I could just yank one of my crossbow bolts and stab it in his neck.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Okay.
Crossbow bolt it is. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Do I got to roll?
For crossbow bolt? Yes. Roll with advantage, but just do a strength attack, add proficiency, add your strength bonus, and you have well, then you need to do whatever that is. I don't remember exactly what that is. That is slightly different. Wrong thing. Why is it showing me? Sorry, I have to move him out of the way so I can select you.
Okay.
He'll go back in his spot in a second. Yeah, you just make a melee attack against the target.
Okay.
Now I'll put it back here. So do a melee attack with advantage.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it on my sheet.
No, just d20 plus your strength plus proficiency. So d20 plus... he's in your way again. plus 1 plus 2. So d20 plus 3. That's all it is. But you have advantage. So
Advantage?
Mhm.
Okay.
17 definitely hits. You let's see here. Morgoth, you watch as Sealgair stoops down and she pulls out a crossbow bolt, and you see her kind of jam it down, but you actually watch her just jam it to the side of him and then put her head down there and literally bite him in the back of the neck. And after a moment, she pulls her head up. You see a little bit of blood is dripping from her mouth, and you see the warlord take his last breath.
Inky.
As far as anybody else is concerned, it does look to Silva and Andal, and even Jan, it does look like she just put a crossbow bolt in him.
That's not weird at all.
Sealgair, you do get roll the d6. Roll a d6 because that will be how many. That'll be how much health you heal back up.
I thought there was a button where I could roll. Choose what
Right,
dice to
so
roll.
you get 1 point back, unfortunately.
You had to map it.
Yeah, you get 1 point back, but you also have the feast going now
Okay.
for the next minute. All right, and to represent that, I'm just going to put on like the this holy symbol, because that totally makes sense.
The irony.
Isn't that ironic?
So you've moved. You've done an action. You could still do a bonus action if you'd like. The door in front of you though is closed.
Oh, I get one more back to my health. Oh no, never mind.
It's just the
Never mind.
necrotic. That's why I said
Yeah.
the d6.
Sorry, yeah.
No, it's fine. That's why I was asking for the d6. Though. Anything else you want to do?
So I
Morgoth, I would
still got
also say one other thing.
movement.
Shelley looks a little less pale after this as well. It's not a ton, but there's a little bit of rose to her cheeks now.
So I still got 2 movement. Can I go this way and then over the bone?
Well, it's not bones. It's like rock and
Okay.
wood and stuff. In fact, it actually.
Plus, I think
hold
I
on,
get
did
2
I-
additional, right?
Did I tell you? Oh, yeah. You can see a large pile of stone and rotting wood in the center, as well as the remains of what might have been cupboards and shelves along the north wall. And yes, you do have 2 more. Move.
So 1, 2.
You can go through Morgoth's spot. He's an ally.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to go. He's an
But
ally.
what
so you
is
can go
this?
through.
Is that a
That
hill
is an actual
goblin?
goblin. Yes. He's kind of looking around. He seems a bit very confused. He hasn't had a chance to go. Like people ran past him. He's looking down the hall. He looks at you. He looks a little concerned. And you can see there's another one past him who's kind of got the same perplexed view on his face. It's pretty clear that they're thinking about. It looks like they might be about to run.
Okay, I want to step up to him.
Okay.
Go boo!
All right. Let's see, this one goes 1, 2, 3. Bye. This one. Bye. Go. Bye. Bye. Second, I'm adding some more because they now know what's going on. All right. And Silva, it's your turn.
All right.
I guess these guys, did they not ever get... Oh my god, they never got added. Oh no. No, they never got added. Sorry, these two need to be added. They need to get their chance to do a turn. Huh, okay, but it is Silva. It's your turn.
I'll move to there.
Okay. Anything else?
He's running away. No, that's it.
All right. Jan's like, Halton, Halton, and you hear a very faint, hey, 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 over from to the south. And so he starts heading to the south. He goes into your spot and attacks this goblin. Seems to be kind of worked up. Unfortunately, he misses. He's back. The goblin, just purely out of because he's just startled, he just responds with an attack. Does hit him and hits for 4 points. So Jan takes 4 points of damage as he moves back out of it, and it is now a hill goblin's turn. And another hill goblin's turn. And Artemis, you're up. So you can now take you 1 to get to there. And you can see that people are kind of moving around now.
Okay, so it's 1. Okay, I'll go through the door, hopefully. 2, 3. So they're in that room?
There's a closed door in front of you.
Okay.
And you can see down the other way that there's a bunch of the people you're with are in this other room.
Open the closed door.
All right.
I'll try to open it.
You can
open
lock the door. Actually, it is locked.
Okay. So that was
Andal plans to open it. That was where he was going to go.
4.
It is locked.
Okay. 5.
So if you want to back me up.
Yeah. And I'll go bonus action Shillelagh again, because the time's probably it's only a minute, so.
Yeah, we're at about a full minute, so you're good.
Yeah.
Yep, do that again.
Yep. And then defensive action for my action.
Okay.
I'm trying to watch. Actually, I'll go one more back. I think I start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm listening and watching the stairs to see if anyone's coming after us.
Okay.
So I'll face that way. There we go. I'm done.
Okay. Morgoth, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna do this and attack the guy.
Okay. You hit, and you basically sword through the neck again. He goes down. Another one bites the dust. Okay, you get to there. You see a door next to you, and that's sort of where you're hearing the noise for Halton. It sounds like Halton's voice on the other side of that door.
I shall open it.
You try it.
It's locked. I'm gonna break it. Well, that's probably an action.
That's an action. Yeah, you'll have to wait
Okay.
until your next turn.
In here.
All right. Now we're back to these things. So let's see here.
I'm done.
Oh, I have figured. As more shouts in the hall coming, you can hear them from all over the place. All right. Sorry, this is Moving so on. As the hobgoblin or the hill goblins flee from their domain. All right, almost there. This one. Aha. They're running for their very lives. You guys, okay, so you see down a little bit further, you see a goblin come running out of the, I accidentally did that, running out of a room and look down at you, kind of scream and run the other way. In fact, you see several. Do that same exact, come out of that room. All right, so this guy Morgoth takes one look at you and he just runs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You gonna attack him or not?
Nah.
All right. All right. All right. Now, top of the combat, Andal, you're back. Back up on you.
Have I heard that they found a door they need opened that Holton's behind? Did I hear when they were talking about that?
I think Morgoth mentioned he's over here, but that was about it.
Well, if I know that they're over there, because the whole reason I was going for this door is because I didn't know if maybe they'd be somewhere else. So
Just telling you what you heard.
I will go this way. 3, 4, 5.
The exit this way, guys. All those guys, guards from outside are gonna come in here.
Okay, I can't quite get there to open the door this time.
Okay. Done?
Yeah, because I don't have any more. Oh, wait. I'm tripping. I do have the ability to get there because I can dash as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Because of cutting action. Never mind. I can get to the door and use thieves' tools on it. Correct?
Yeah, you have to move one more, but yes.
Oh, I have to be on the door?
Yeah, I mean, technically it's halfway through, but it's fine.
Okay, yeah. I have enough distance to get there.
All right, well, give me a check.
Where's my thieves' tools? Here they are.
All right, you hear a satisfying click as the door unlocks.
Ooh, sound effects. Oh, never mind. That's me clicking the door.
Yep. The door is now unlocked, but you don't have an action to open.
Oh, true. I won't open it then.
All right. Let's see here. Now it's this guy's turn. It's this guy's turn. And it's this guy's turn. she's still not doing anything. Shelly, you're up. What do you wants to do? You saw some goblins come out of a room further down the hall and then run away towards the south.
She'll be there in just a second. She just stepped out to get the dog out.
Alrighty.
Yep.
So did I see Morgoth open the door?
No,
Go in?
Andal unlocked it, but no one has opened the
Andal,
door.
yeah. How does this work? When I picked up the crossbow bolt to go down with the thing and do stabby, did I have to drop my crossbow to do that?
No.
That was a no, so I've still got it then, okay. Do I have to spend an action to load the crossbow back up again?
No, I mean, it has the
Okay.
loading property, which means you can only ever fire it once per round.
Okay, that's
But
all I
that's
wanted to know. So I'm assuming I still have it then and I don't need to do anything else.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and follow them into that room.
Well, the door is still closed.
I
No
thought
one has
you
opened the door. It's been unlocked, but no one has opened the door.
Okay, well, I'll try to open it.
All right, you open the door.
That was 1, 2, 3.
Opening the door reveals a dark room. Someone rises to a single knee from across from the door. Turns out it's Halton. You've met Halton before. Halton Forrest. Actually, you haven't, but Andal and those guys have. That being said, as you kind of look around this room, there's a strange design on the south wall. As you kind of look it over, it looks like several runes inscribed around a volcanic glass stone. That's what you see. Otherwise, there's nothing else other than some straw and some broken wood and stone in here.
Do I recognize what the writing is?
Nope.
Okay. Dr. Livingston, I presume? Jan, we're with Jan. He's come to look for
Well,
you.
I mean, he can see them right behind you. Like, you're literally standing in the same space as Andal is, so he knows who they are.
Okay. And 4. So I would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Does 6 put me back here if I move back up?
I think so.
Okay.
All right.
And the rest of the party went off to the right?
Nobody's went anywhere.
No,
They're all
we're all-
behind you.
We're all still here.
What you saw was some goblins heading to the south, running to the south.
I mean, we got who we came here for, so we should probably get going.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do another movement. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1, 2. I'll do 2, and then 3, 4, 5,
Mhm. Oop.
and 6.
All right.
And that's my turn.
All right, Silva, you're up.
Um,
Although you
Right.
just suddenly went forward 2 more.
Okay.
That was 6 right there.
Freaky keyboard.
I don't know what happened. It's all good. I was just like, you were like, hey, I'm there. And then all of a sudden you moved 2 forward. And I was like, what happened? That's kind of funny. Silva, you're currently up, yes.
I got 2 extra movement.
Oh, that's right. You do. Go for it. Go for it.
1,
Technically, you have 4 because you didn't use all everything
Yeah.
there. So
3. And I'm
Well,
gonna say
just-
Artemis, we found the dude. I'm gonna stop there.
okay, it's fine.
I'm ready in action.
Get out of here.
And where I'll shoot at any hostile creature that comes in.
Okay. All right. Jan says, let's see here. Jan, where are you? Come on, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets to there. Let's see here. This guy right here. Let's see here. All right. Artemis, you're up.
Where's the alchemist body?
Jan is standing on it.
Hey, it's on the floor.
Technically, Jan is currently standing on it.
Okay, let me move here. 1, 2. Is that where's John at?
Yeah,
So I
yes,
actually
that's
couldn't see
right there.
him.
He's right there.
Okay, 3. Search the body. Just take anything I can.
Okay. 1 second. I will tell you in a second. We find there's a couple things. There's a few things, but there's also a random thing always. All right, so you find a trinket, which is basically you find like a mummified ear on him, but you also find one kind of purplish vial with a purplish thing in it, and one with a reddish thing in it, reddish liquid in it.
Okay. So that was 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll stash those. Bonus action to try to figure out what they are. Just as a guess.
Not where you're trying to run around. That'd be sort of an action to do. So.
I just know the color gave me like some type of idea.
Well,
but I'm done.
Clearly, there's some kind of liquid. More than likely, there's some kind of potion of some sort. You're just not sure what yet.
Yeah. So you said, what did you say I found? I'm sorry.
A flask of purplish liquid, and a flask of a sort of a bloody red color liquid.
And what was the trinket?
It was like a mummified ear.
Okay, so it wasn't worth anything.
Yeah, probably not. Like trinkets usually aren't. It's just you find something that's intriguing, but other than that, nothing really interesting about it. I mean, it is a mummified ear. It's mummified. If you examined it at some point, you might find something out about it, but it's a mummified ear.
I'll take it just because.
Morgoth, you're up.
Yeah.
Who knows? You might use it in some concoction.
Okay. Yeah. We are running away now.
Okay.
Exit is this way.
All right. Let me get to the end of this round, and then I'm going to ask a question, and then we'll go from there. No, you just went down to the next grunt. Done.
I'm done.
Okay. Halton is going to get his turn, and he kind of gets up and groans a little bit.
Go back to the tunnel. Go to the right to the tunnel.
No, that's
trapped on the left.
That's as far as he can go because he's not feeling well. But
I'm just telling everyone that. I'm shouting everyone else that. So
okay. So are you guys going to go back the way you came in?
I think we should.
Is that what I'm trying to? I'm just trying to understand. Is that what you're going to do?
Yeah.
Because clearly at this point in time, you don't see any goblins in your way. So I'm going to pulse out of initiative order. That's why I'm asking.
That's my plan. I would like to set things on fire if there's something flammable kind of a distraction, but
let's not do that.
All right.
Because we want to study these ruins.
Let's just leave before Jan starts killing more kids.
Okay, so I'm going to do combat. Yeah. All right, so you guys head back down into this room. I'm just gonna I'll just move you all into it. That'll make it work. That'll make it go as well. You kind of move into this one. I'm moving you all into it, so Don't worry if it suddenly seems like you flash to somewhere else, because you do. So you guys get into here. Oops, wrong one for me. And head back out through the oopsie, that is, yeah, that's right. And head back out through the secret tunnel. You get back into, I'll move you to there. Oh, the nice part about this is I can just, what?
I'm gonna grab any potions from the bodyguards, the other bodyguard body that's in there.
Why is this not letting me select you guys? Or did you all move into the? Did you all move into the thing? Yeah, I think
we're in. Yeah, it looks like we're in the cavern.
Yep, you're all in the cavern. So now you guys
we're
are all
on top of each other.
Yeah, you're just all on top of each other. That's what confused me, I think. So yeah, you're here in the caverns again. I'm just turning it back to dark. As you, in fact, one of you actually still has a light turned on. As you get all the way out into, this is the interesting one because, yeah, this even pulled the thing there. As you guys move through the cavern and get out to the canyon wall, as you look off into the off into the, oh my god, as you come out over the top, it takes like 10-15 minutes to get through there. Why can't I not delete anything? What the heck? Something weird is going on.
So, well, I'll wait.
No, it's weird. You get over into the thing, and as you look out, you literally see like the goblins running down the valley. Like you see women, children, the warriors, some archers, like they're all running down the beast rider is like following behind them with the wolves. He's pulling them with him. He's riding one of them. He's shouting at them like it's in Goblin and saying something you're not sure what, but they seem to be running down the valley away from the ruins.
Well, let's stay here and get a short rest, and then we can go explore the ruins then. And is there another way? Where's the other end? Like we came in one side of the ravine. Where does, if we go the opposite way, does it keep going out? Have they been there before?
You never went that way, but it's a cascading set of waterfalls that basically leads up into the mountain.
Okay. What? Okay, so I did want to search the guard with the good stuff, the bodyguard. I figured you guys good stuff on the way out, and then I said we just rest in the cave, get a short rest.
I can't delete anything because that guy isn't actually there. He's in this map.
Oh, okay.
That's why. No, it's these two guys are in a different map, but they're being mirrored into the other one. So I was thinking I should be able to delete them, and I could not. Very confusing.
So that's what I think we should do because I'm really beat up.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, resting sounds like a good idea.
All right. Well, let me do a couple things here.
And we shut the secret door behind us, so hopefully they won't find it, just in case.
As far as you can tell, when you look out down the canyon, there is a lot of goblins running away. Many women and children, maybe about half as many hill goblin men and warriors and stuff like that from the looks of it.
Well, my character hasn't gotten this far by assuming, so he is truly a paranoid son of a gun.
I'm just saying.
Especially based on his history. So. No, I know.
All right, so you guys want to take a short rest and kind of move yourselves into this chamber in the caverns if you wish, or do you want to move back into the secret?
I think we got to go into secret and take a short. Was it too packed in there?
No, I mean you can go in there.
Okay, I think we should take a secret. Right. What do you guys think?
So you're back in.
Yeah, I can go with that.
Let me just chill out for an hour.
Oh, Sealgair. All right. So yeah, you guys can just move around in there, and you start sitting around and taking a short rest. Go ahead, take your short rest.
Did I find anything on the other body? The other
I mean, you
body
have to go all the way back into the stuff.
Well, that's what I said when we were running. As they went past, I would have searched the body.
You didn't say it when you guys were running, so.
Well, I actually did. It just was overdone. You guys heard that, right? When I kept saying, I searched the other bodyguard's body, then I leave.
You search the other bodyguard's body. Basically, you find the same thing. I mean, There's nothing special on these guys. I don't. You seem to think there is, but there is.
Well, I'm
nothing
just looking
special
for
on
health potions. Yeah.
them. They don't have any health potions.
Okay.
They never took
So-
any health potions at all.
No, I know, but and they had 20 armor classes, which is impressive. So I'm gonna take
They
my
had plate armor on. That's why they had 20 armor class. Yeah, all you find on him is, like I said, the strangely made crude armor, the small kind of mace, and on this guy you find a bunch of like bear talons and like a necklace, and that's about it. Like a bear claw necklace.
Okay. And then I want to use both dice, but they're separated. I'm just gonna try to roll. I
You
got
could-
that
you
short
just-
rest again.
Yeah, you just roll it again.
Okay. Okay. Oh, cool. It added. That feels much better. So, you guys want to head back in now?
Yep, I'm ready.
Good with that.
Okay.
Let us ride.
All right, so you guys take a short rest and you start heading back in.
I will not be in front this time.
I wonder
But I will-
why.
I will mention that I don't have any rages left. I will
No,
pick
I
up the cow traps. Yeah, no, I knew you knew. I'll brush the cow, make sure everyone knows to clear the cow traps before they go down that hall if they go
Okay.
down that way.
Cool. Yeah, you put him. I assumed you put him in this spot right here, which was just on the other side.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Okay.
exactly just to slow people down.
Yep. No. I understood that. I wanted to make sure you didn't put him here because then when you guys ran back through, you.
Oh no,
would've-
yeah, that would have
that
definitely
would have
been,
been very bad.
teach you guys not to run away with me.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So who's going where? What are you guys trying to do?
I want to go back to the door that I was going to
world
open
is your
before I went
oyster.
to the other door.
You want to go back up, or do you want to stay on this level?
I was gonna go up to the door I wanted to open before.
Okay.
Like the one I was going to open before they were like, "Oh, he's over here."
Okay. You can do that.
So
That's
I'll
where
go
that's
over
where
to
I'm
some-
moving
What
right
are
now.
other people doing?
I'll also go up there to find what's there.
Yeah, so I'm on the upper floor right now.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I'm trying to follow Andy. Is he going in this door here?
I think because he's gonna have to move you because of the levels.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I don't have to move. He's not going in there. He's going up a level. He's going back up the stairs.
Yeah, I went back up the
He's
stairs.
leaving the secret area, which is where you guys are currently at, and going back up the stairs.
Okay, I want to go back up the stairs
Yeah.
where he's at.
I am going to take Jan and Forrest out of this because basically Jan is helping out Forrest. And Artemis, if you want to go up there, you're kind of still back in the thing. Yeah, you're still back in the secret room as well.
All right, I move up to the door
Okay.
and roll the thing.
Yeah.
Where the heck is it?
I'm in the right spot now, right?
Yes, it looks like it.
Ooh.
Your pick locks is only a 10. Doesn't seem to work. It seems to still be locked.
Can I attempt again?
Yeah. What? All right.
There we go. We got bigger numbers.
That
this
time it works.
All
Door
right, guys, you ready? I'm gonna
unlocks.
open the door. Also, I'm going to just for like mentioning it so that way it doesn't get lost or anything. I picked my sword back up, and just in case I dropped my bow in a previous one, I picked that back up too.
Okay.
And right now I have the sword out with the
Okay. Cool.
with the shield on.
All right. You open the door. Inside, you
I
see the
clicked it
following.
and closed it again.
What? All right. A large oven sits to the west in this room, and it's mostly intact if poorly maintained. A table and chair sit along the eastern wall. Some relatively fresh straw lies in one corner. The room is oddly free of debris, unlike much of the previous rooms, and there are several jars and tools on the table. Kind of hidden along the side of this table, pretty obviously hidden, is a goblin woman who's sitting there looking at you with some terror.
I will attempt to show that I'm not going to like just kill her out of just randomly, because I'm not going to. She clearly poses no threat. I feel no reason to murder her.
Okay.
But I can't speak Goblin. Just
You can try to talk to her in common or something if you want. What do you tell her?
Please do not be afraid. We will not harm you. What is your name?
No,
Unless you attack us.
no, you harm. She says in broken common.
We harmed those who took our
Would
companion
harm.
and attacked us. You have done neither of these two things. We will not harm you.
Leave be, go away. If I could do a better goblin voice, I would. What are you doing? What are you guys doing?
I feel like there's something in this room.
Yeah.
I mean, I described what it said, so.
No, I mean like something of note in the room besides her.
Well, like I said, a large oven sits on the western room and is mostly intact. That's this thing right here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a table and chair over here with some stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you're looking at right now. What do you want to do?
Should we investigate the table? What's the
Yeah.
stuff on the table?
All right, you look on the table. Like I said, there's some jars and tools sitting on it.
Do we recognize any of the stuff here?
I don't know.
Would it be like Arcana, religion?
Intelligence.
Investigation. I will investigate the oven.
I want to
Actually, no,
investigate.
you don't have to do it. Shelley, you recognize them as sort of rudimentary alchemist supplies. I was just checking.
Just the supplies. There aren't any like potions or healing things.
No, I didn't say that. I said there was what you were looking at on the table was some rudimentary alchemist supplies. That's
Okay.
the jars and the tools that are sitting on there. There's also a backpack that's like that you just now notice because the goblin woman has kind of been standing over it. Kind of, it's sort of slightly behind her.
Okay. I want to reach for the backpack.
She kind of edges away and keeps it with her.
Okay, I'm going to block her and I'm going to say, I mean you no harm, but I want that backpack.
Mine. You get your own stuff. Go away. You hurt people. Hurt my friends.
What? Who's your friends?
And
I think
she bolts for the door. You can try to stop her.
directly into Morgoth.
I mean, she
Yeah.
can try to kick back through him. She's a small little girl, but you can try to catch her if you want. I'm not saying you. Like, you can give
So
me.
what would I have
an
to do?
attempt.
Grapple her?
Yeah, grapple.
Okay, and that's strength?
Yep, athletics. Against her acrobatics.
Do I get advantage on that?
No.
Okay,
you
so
feel like you get
said
advantage on everything, Kat. You ask me that a lot.
I'm there's just so many characters.
You don't get. Neither of your characters get any advantage on anything unless there's specific situations. Okay, so based on our discussion from the last Tuesday game, where we were trying to figure out,
/WG
whether who wins on these skill checks. Turns out if people both get exactly the same number, it's the status quo, which means that in this case you don't catch her.
But she doesn't move either?
It's the status quo. You don't catch her, but she gets to about there. She doesn't get very far away from you.
Okay.
And she kind of runs up, stops in front of Morgoth.
Yeah.
Who's kind of standing there. Give me be! And she tries to acrobatics through him with disadvantage because he's in the way. And I double clicked it. Dang it. The first one. Disadvantage. Either way, it doesn't matter. They're both terrible. And kind of tries to roll past you, Morgoth, and just kind of runs into your foot. And sits there.
Lol.
I don't think my miniature is actually up there. If you could put me up there, it says I'm not. I mean, it shows on the thing, but when I click on it, it says I don't have a token.
Yeah,
On that
because
level.
you're still in the first. You're still in the first place. Like your token's right here. You never moved it.
Silva has a
You're
few.
still in
I had to move.
The
You're still in the secret room,
So
Okay, I thought
guys,
you were
get
moving
the
up to the first
backpack.
level.
Let her
Okay,
but now you're in
get
the
the
first level.
backpack.
thank you.
What was that again? Sorry.
So we're now surrounding this poor girl.
Guys, get that backpack she's got.
Okay, you try to get it from her. Give me a strength check. Opposed strength check, because she's holding onto it very tightly.
Wow.
All right, you pull it from her.
Okay.
You kind of, well, you don't really pull it from her. You kind of pick it up, and she's still with it, and she's kind of dangling from it. And then she kind of lets go and drops to the ground. So you have a backpack. It clinks a little bit when you picked it up.
All right. Can I search the backpack?
Yeah, you can open it up. Inside, there's a bunch of there's 4 flasks. 2 of a purplish liquid and 2 of a deep dark red liquid.
Would I recognize any of them?
Nope. I mean, the purplish one looks vaguely like the thing. Well, you didn't see the alchemist throw it, but Artemis, the purplish one, looks vaguely like the thing that the alchemist threw. You're not sure what the other one is.
Can I dip a finger in the red one and just take a little?
Haven't we learned what dipping a finger into something and trying it gets you? Yes, you can do an Arcana check to see what you think it might be. Yes, by trying it.
Oh,
Oh, hold on. Sorry, it's not liquid inside them. I'm sorry. It's actually gas.
oh.
Yeah,
I don't want to open gas.
Yeah, for all of them, there's gas. Sorry, I just realized.
Yeah, I don't
that
want to open a gas.
when I looked at it.
So this is something different. Does anybody know what these are?
I think I have some in this bag. I'll have to research it later.
You guys are the wizards. I don't know what this crap is.
Yeah.
Artificer.
But when I have time, I can try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Magics.
But yes, they're those things. That's all that's in there, though.
I guess we can just take them with us till we figure out what they are. They might be useful.
The goblin woman hisses and says, "No, these are mine.
What are they?
I made them.
What are they?
Healing potion.
They're
Doesn't work
gas,
for you.
not potion.
Yes, healing potion.
How do they work?
Break.
You break it and
Break
you get
and breathe
healed.
in gas.
Uh-huh. Would you do this on one of your kids?
Yes, that's what it's for.
Yeah. Somebody can somebody tell if she's lying?
I'll roll insight.
You can try. Doesn't seem like she's lying.
Huh?
John, I don't know what your WGM is. Please.
No, I'm trying to edit it.
It's forward
I think
slash,
you're using
not
the wrong
backward
slash.
Yes. Forward, not backward.
I'm just making micros. Sorry, macros.
Yeah, it seems like she's saying, like, you have no reason to doubt her. That she doesn't. Her body language doesn't seem to imply that she's anything other than terrified of you guys, and just wants her stuff.
Go.
back.
Go.
Give me stuff.
No, go.
All right. She jumps at your leg and bites you.
Oh, do you want me to bite you back?
Oh boy.
She doesn't break it through your armor, though. 2 for crying out loud.
Sealgair, if we already have samples of both of them as far as Artemis has one of each, right?
He does.
Yeah, I
we
do.
already have samples of both of them. We don't need the bag or the other 4. And from what we saw when he threw them at us, it did not really help us at all. It just made us feel worse. So if it works for that, if it's useful for her but not for us, there's no reason for us to keep it. So we've already seen what it is. She's traumatized enough. Just give it back to her and let her leave.
She just screams as Sealgair gets close down to her.
Go.
Give her the bag.
Andal, Artemis, Silva, Morgoth, you're all kind of right there watching what she's doing. She screams because Sealgair's face turns into red eyes and fangs. Do give me an intimidation roll there, Kat. That was one thing I meant you have you do.
That works.
Yeah, because you're trying to scare her and hopefully make her run away.
Yeah.
So, and that's the intent. I understand that. You do have an advantage on it too.
I mean, it's not unreasonable.
No, I'm not. No, it's not. I'm not saying it is. It isn't unreasonable. I'm just all right. So you kind of do the go and you get the flash and push her away, and she just runs as fast as she can, screaming the whole time.
There.
So.
Well, different line then because she's left.
She has left now.
Yep.
Care to explain the face?
Recording back on?
Oh, we've been recording the whole time. I'll just
okay,
I did the pause so that I could find a spot so I could pull it out.
Gotcha.
It's all good.
Anyone else curious? Anyone else want her to explain herself?
Definitely curious.
I mean, everyone has secrets. This may not be the time or place to discuss it. Well,
It is time as any.
all right. Like I said, I mean, I'm sure everyone has their secrets.
I will have Silva, Morgoth, Andal, Artemis. You can all make either an Arcana check or an Intelligence check.
I like intelligence because my brain is huge.
Andal, I think I'll give you advantage on it.
Well, my brain is not that huge.
12 is not good enough.
Yeah.
John, we'll get back to you in a second. Silva, we'll get back to you in a second. All right, so Silva and
Morgoth don't know jack.
Silva and Artemis, there has been vague. Well, everything you just saw reminds you of Legends of Vampires, but you've literally seen Sealgair in the sunlight. She hasn't turned into dust or anything. But it certainly is very reminiscent of a vampire legend kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm keeping a note to discuss her later when everything's not heated and we're not in the middle of looting stuff. But I do make a note and I don't say anything about it.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. It's what you guys figure out from what you saw. Up to you if you wish to. I will remind everyone that the intent of the characters in this campaign is to band together, to work together, to explore dungeons and things like that. Just remind you of that.
All right, then keep your secrets. And then I walk out.
Well, that was intended to be the opposite of that, but okay.
I drop the Frodo line and leave.
Okay. No, it's all good.
I mean, there's nothing else in this room, so...
No, there's nothing else in the room. I mean, there's the alchemical equipment. It's very rudimentary on the table, which I had already mentioned. And then those vials that were in the backpack. Doesn't seem to be anything else in there of interest. Like the oven is relatively usable, and it looks like it has wood and stuff in it, and probably has been used recently. You wouldn't know why. What would a goblin use with an oven? But
I did try to investigate it.
Clearly,
but
this does other than some wood and stuff in it. There's nothing in it. But clearly, this was a room that was probably being used by the alchemist. Cool.
So any of the alchemy supplies. If there's anything there worth
Yeah,
it.
I mean, there's like I said, rudimentary. It's basically you get a rudimentary set of alchemist supplies. In this case, what it means is that you can add half your proficiency to the roll, to an alchemist
Okay.
roll. Because if you're proficient in supplies, like if you're proficient in alchemist tools and you take these goblin alchemist supplies kind of stuff, you'll get half your proficiency, not the regular proficiency.
Oh, I just thought it was like ingredients for potion
Oh,
things.
it
I don't
is.
care.
It is, but they're not very good. That's my point.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, it's a rudimentary set of alchemist tools.
Okay. I've already got alchemy supplies, but I'll
Yeah, no,
take
you
them
can
anyway.
you can totally take them. I'm not saying you don't, you can't, and just you realize as you look through them, you're like, these are substandard in many cases, cobbled together, that sort of stuff. They're not going to help you very much. You already have better stuff, but you can still take them for sure.
Yeah.
All right. What else you guys doing?
I'm just gonna continue. To
Andal went into
explore.
there, and as I mentioned in this one, it's the open area, large pile of stone and rotting wood in the center, as well as remains
Dang
of
it.
what might have been a cupboard or shelves along the north wall.
I did want to look back in the room where Halton was because you said there was something on the wall.
All right, yeah, there is. This one, it's a dark room. It's still pretty dark, although you can put a light on it. Let's see.
I tell Silva to come with because Silva knows more things than me about this type of crap.
Actually, I'm sorry. There was a few things in the kitchen.
I'll come with.
What you found? There was a couple other things you found in the kitchen, which is the alchemist place. You found a few things that are clearly you'd seen them before. They're clearly part of Halton's equipment. And as you go through, so there's some of the stuff in there was Halton's equipment.
Definitely grab that stuff. Though.
Yeah.
That's his.
I forgot to mention that because it's part of a different journal entry. So yes, like you can see right here, this thing that's right here on the wall is a strange design. It seems to be several runes inscribed around a volcanic glass stone. Andal, Morgoth, Silva, you can all give me an intelligence check, I believe. All three of you. Yep. Now the question becomes Artemis. Sealgair.
Yeah, I went through and backed out because everyone's in there.
I keep ruling
No,
twos on
it's all good.
intelligence
It's
checks.
just I was checking to see what languages you know. That's 13. Silva and Morgoth, you definitely recognize it as that ancient dwarven runes. Still not 100% what it is, though. But you can at least describe the different runes to people. So at that point, people could at least know, okay, these are what these runes are. What do you want to do?
I mean, we should probably take. It's like one of the. It's like on the
Can I
wall.
write
Yeah.
them down?
Can we take a
like,
rubbing or
what's it
I was about to
something?
say,
Yeah,
can we
yeah, that's what
rubbing
it
of
is.
like we were doing before.
Do you guys have parchment or anything like that to do the rubbing with? I just don't know what's in your stuff. Like I think Silva might.
I think I should. Yeah, I
She
should have.
specifically mentioned that she's had it in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't bought any of that stuff. I should buy that next time. we're in
It seems
town.
unlikely that Andal and Morgoth would have bought any of that.
I should
I
buy
have
that
an
next time.
ink bottle and parchment, so, but I don't know if that's more for the spells and writing ingredients. That may not work.
Well, I mean, to take a rubbing, your ink is probably not going to work very well. No. That's kind of. I mean, you could try to put ink all over the stuff and do an ink press, I guess.
I mean, hey, Morgoth
I'll
has
do that.
randomly spawned consoles before, so I feel like he can do it.
If you want to do that, you can. I mean, anything else you guys
rolled
want
a
to
20.
do?
It was funny. I mean, yeah, if Silva wants to come and take a rubbing of it, or we can just like note down the runes.
Yeah, I would definitely want to come take a rub at it.
All right, so you start doing a rubbing of it. Anything else you guys want to do? I mean, there's these runes in a circular around a stone, like a volcanic glass stone that's maybe about a foot in diameter, something like that.
Oh, is it not part of the thing? Is it an actual stone?
Yeah, it's all embedded into the wall. It's an actual volcanic glass stone.
Does it seem easy to take out or no?
No, like I said, it's embedded in the wall.
That makes sense. I don't know if we should just desecrate stuff.
Well, I mean, you could take a rubbing of it, sure. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't.
No, that's one thing, but like, I don't know if we should just take the stone out. That seems a little cringe. Especially since the last time we messed with any sort of crystals, we broke half of it. So
That's
Yes.
true.
Still
Does anybody-
sold them for a good amount of money.
yeah, but we
Well-
definitely could have made more money if we didn't throw the big one on the floor.
What was that, John?
Sorry.
I was just mentioning if anyone knew if it was magical.
No one's taken a chance to try to check that. No.
I don't have it. I'm
Either detecting it
saying.
or trying to do an Arcana check.
I don't know that. That's not really something
I'd like to do an Arcana
I will
check.
try.
I do an Arcana check, yeah.
everybody does an Arcana check.
You do an Arcana check.
Yeah,
and
that's what I was thinking.
You
You
do an Arcana check.
Everybody.
Shelley, you have no clue what this thing is.
Nope, I'm just
Any
joking.
sort.
I was a meme. It was a prank. Haha. I don't have Arcana. Haha.
Oops.
Where's Silva? There we go.
Coming. Yeah.
Silva, you're not sure if this is magical or not. Shelley, you're really starting to wonder why your parents paid for that magical tutelage that you got, because you're really not using it very well. I'm teasing.
He's not sure if it's
you're
a
not
rock.
Sure, you're not sure what it is.
Well, I was just picturing me trying to do the disappearing quarter act and it falls to the floor.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Artemis, though, you kind of look at it for a while, and I'm actually giving you disadvantage on it, and you're still going to figure it out because you don't know the language, so
Yeah.
it's that the runes are in, but they describe them to you a little bit, and takes you a bit. You think that maybe this is some form of scrying system or scrying stone of some sort.
Okay. I'll tell everyone that.
And you figure out that's probably what it's used for, but you're not sure how to. No, that's not true. You got a high enough number, and you think you know how to use it. You think that based on what they've described and what they said and all that sort of stuff, you think that if you touch the stones in a particular way, that if there's still any magic in it, it might actually work.
Do we want to try this?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
it's a two-way thing, possibly. So
It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Should be fun.
Sauron's eye stares at us. That's not
I
that
will
bad.
do it.
All right. So give me another. Give me an Arcana check. In this case, though, it's just so you're trying to bring forth the magic. Even with disadvantage, you got enough. It was only needed a 10 once you knew what to do. It's just a matter of doing it in the right order. Just want to make sure that you did it right. So you touch the first thing and nothing seems to happen, and you get a little confused. But you then touch the second one, and then both of them start to glow very slightly with a palish, whitish blue light. And you continue on in the order that you think it needs to be in. And as you do each one, it gets steadily brighter and brighter until you do the last one, and then the white or the bluish white light basically slides like, what's the word I'm looking for? Almost like circuitry into the stone itself, into the volcanic stone, and the volcanic stone goes pale, like a transparent pale, and suddenly you can see through it. And what you see on the other side is, how do I describe it? You see a stonish desk. You see, you can see part of a circular, like part of a circle wall beyond the desk, which has lots of cubbies. And in the cubbies there are what look to be scrolls of various, like parchment and vellum and other types. And there's some books bound in many different ways, and just sheafs of paper on some of them, but that's all kind of secondary. And the stones and all that, and the shelves and all that stuff are made of stone, and you can see, varying like drawn runes and stuff, or carved runes in various places and stuff. Again, it's all secondary though, because you realize you're seeing this through a ghostly form that's sitting at a desk that's looking up at you. And
I was kidding about Sauron. Jesus.
And it's a dwarf. It's a ghostly dwarf sitting behind that desk, and you're seeing the stuff through him, or seeing. You can see him on the desk, and you can see through him to see the stuff behind him. That's how you know he's ghostly. And his visage suddenly goes just crazy, just the craziest thing you've ever seen. Everybody needs to give me a wisdom saving throw. Everybody who's looking through the thing needs to give me a wisdom saving throw. You're not looking.
I rolled well.
Oh wait, was I? Like, can I see it?
If you're looking through it with them, then yes, you can see it.
Okay.
Wait, to be fair, not everyone's
failed.
actually in this room. Like in
Okay,
the map.
So all of you become all of you except for Andal become super terrified. The stone turns black again. And all of you who failed your save, give me one more saving throw.
Wisdom.
Same wisdom save. Yep, still wisdom.
That's a critical fail.
Shelly, that's funny. Okay. Morgoth and Shelly, you both physically age 1 year.
Jesus.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think that takes you into any, like, your numerical age is still 1 year less, but your physical age is 1 year older than you would normally be. The rest of you made it. You're fine.
Well, let's not do that again.
And the visage is like, I mean, it's a ghostly visage. It's doing its terror attack kind of thing. So that's what went through the thing.
Does it seem?
Yeah, it turned off, right?
And
You said it
it turned off. I would also say, Artemis and Shelly, you now have a white streak through your hair, but I think Shelly's hair is already white, so it's almost impossible
my
to
hair
tell.
was already white.
So it's impossible to tell.
He meant Morgoth.
Do I get a
yes.
purple
Yeah, Morgoth,
streak?
sorry. No, you don't get a purple streak.
Does Artemis doesn't get one, or does he?
No.
Nope, no, only the people
You
who
made
failed the
the-
second one do.
Yeah, you made
Okay.
the thing.
The ones who made it, who failed the second one, aged a year and got a white streak through their hair.
But he obviously saw us, right? I mean,
Oh, he
did
definitely
it.
saw you. Yes, when you
Okay.
first viewed it, you saw the stuff. You saw him, but then you realized there's a portion of it that was sort of pale, ghostly through it, and you realized there was a ghost sitting in front of you. He was looking literally right back at you, and then suddenly just did that. You know, the ghostly
Okay,
visage.
so he
thing.
did it on purpose. It wasn't
Yes,
unconscious.
he did it on purpose.
Okay.
But
not-
that's the room we really want to go in. You see all those books in it?
There is
Where
definitely.
was it?
You're not sure.
We don't know, but wherever it is, that's where we want to be.
I would like to have power, but I do not want to face that thing.
I mean, not yet, but that's a goal right there. Like all those books and stuff, it probably tells exactly what we're being paid to go get is literally that.
Possible. Guess who are next?
So I'm gonna
There's
leave
more
the
to
room.
explore. Is everyone feeling okay?
That's so funny.
Yeah,
I literally
yeah.
said the DC at 20.
I'm not going back in that room though. I'm
Yeah, I
not.
crit. It's the only
not.
reason I got it.
I set that DC to be able to figure out how to use it at 20 or 2 months of experimentation. And
I can't believe I rolled
I can't
that
believe
on
you
a-
rolled that well either. Oh well, no.
I don't even
whatever.
have a name.
You know what? I still had it in case you did it, so that you would find something
Yeah.
out. So you get to there, Artemis, and there's definitely a
Oh, we're still moving.
another room off in here. You can see as the stairs go down that there's a couple of like. You think maybe this might be an alcove here, or maybe another hall. There's definitely a hall. You remember that these guys, this hall, some goblins came out of. You guys were
Okay.
here.
And then there's
I
just a
guess-
piece of rubble here. Is that
So
what this is?
this is basically looks like it may be a collapsed and broken statue of some sort.
Okay.
Same thing.
Can
here.
I investigate it?
Yeah, I mean you can look at it. It's fallen apart. It's clearly dwarven in nature. Probably it kind of looks like actually wouldn't be a full statue. It was probably a pedestal with a dwarven head on it in both cases. And in the case of the one that's near Artemis, that one seemed to have been a helmed dwarven bust. This one was not. It wasn't a helmed. It was a normal face, but so much of it's broken off that it's hard to tell. What?
Hey guys, don't you want to look in this room here?
Yeah, and I'm
That's
gonna
where I'm
open
gonna
the
go.
door to my
I'm
left.
gonna
Actually,
go
the
in
door
this
is
room.
open
Is it
already.
locked?
Okay,
It's open? Okay.
Yeah, all these doors are open already.
I'll look in here.
All right, so we're
Me,
gonna
me
do.
and Shelly are in the
We're gonna
upper
do
one.
Shelly and Andal first, then we'll do Morgoth and Artemis. Silva, what you doing?
I'm gonna go with Andal and then
Okay.
Morgoth.
So in that room, the room is dark and seems to contain no torches. Lighting up the room. I'm assuming you're gonna light a torch or something.
Yeah, I'll light a
All
torch.
right. You
Let
see.
me check that off.
Okay. You see piles of rotting wood strewn about.
What's that?
There they are.
As you look around, you can see that like the rotted wood has some indications of maybe it might have been crates. Maybe this is different than the previous rotting wood and stuff like that, which seemed to have been more like table, chair, shelf kind of stuff.
Can I investigate the piles? Because I imagine they might be.
All
Like
right, so you start looking through the various piles, and after about 5 minutes of searching, you find what looks to be a lantern, but you can't find any place to put any oil. Instead, all you find is a weird on the very bottom of it, you find a weird indentation, and you also find an iron tube with it.
Can I open the tube?
Tube has 3. I think you've seen these before. Blue transparent pellets.
The pale blue ones,
Yep,
I think.
the pale blue
What we
ones.
call them.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know if we actually figured out what those ones do.
I'm not sure you have either. Artemis and Morgoth, you guys, moldy straw fills the corners of this room, and the remains of what might have been 2 beds are piled up in the middle of the room. A single pathetic torch sputters and actually is almost out because it's been an hour, and sparks in the room.
Okay, nothing here. I want to see.
Doesn't seem to be much of interest in this room, but I mean, you can try to search through if you'd like.
So you do it, Morgoth?
Sure.
Searching through the stuff, like there's the bedposts and stuff like that of the rotting wood might have been interesting at some point, but no longer. And I don't know if you really want to go through the straw, because as soon as you start rooting through it a little bit, you realize it's pretty nasty.
Now
All the bugs
pass.
come out. All right, I'll leave the room.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah.
Andal, Shelly, and Silva. You doing anything else in that
else?
room?
Yeah, I'm searching around. I have dark vision. Should I be able to see better than this?
Nope.
I lit a
Dark
torch.
vision just means you have dim vision in the thing. So
Okay.
that's all.
I did light a torch, and I marked it off, so I have a torch
Okay.
that I set somewhere where
if
it won't
you're
light
kind
stuff
of
on
looking
fire.
around, you can give me a perception check if you'd like.
I will give perception.
Can I do investigation?
Nope. You're looking around, not trying to figure something out.
And I have light cast on my club, so I,
I
can
have
see.
perceived.
Okay.
Perception.
Okay. Well, I mean, there are lights through some of this stuff where there's these sputtering torches that are very small, but
Yeah.
sputtering. Just this
Yeah.
room doesn't have any. The one that those guys are in. Andal, as you're kind of going through some of the stuff, one of the flagstones on the floor right around here seems to be slightly up in comparison to the rest of the flagstones, which is really weird because so far everything else you've seen in here seems like the typical dwarven precision. So why would that be slightly up about maybe a quarter of an inch?
All right. I am going to.
I'll get to you guys in a second, Morgan.
I'm gonna go approach where that flagstone is, and look it over a bit and see if I think it's trapped.
It's a flagstone that's maybe about a 2 foot by 2 foot in size. Like they're varying sizes, but this one seems to be about 2 foot by 2.
Do I
What
think
you doing?
it's this flagstone on everything that's been constructed by the dwarves, not by anybody else, is always very good craftsmanship. Like you saw that door that we came in and stuff like that to get in here in the first place. It's all really well made. But this one flagstone is not in the spot you would think it is. So I'm going to carefully step on it.
All right, you step on it
and try to push it into the floor.
You step on it and it adjusts, and now it's perfectly aligned again. Nothing else happens though.
Can I try to push it into the floor?
Can I perception to see if
Now
I
can I
hear
do an
anything moving?
investigation?
Now you can
An
do
investigation
Anything like that?
stone?
Yes. Now you can investigate if you'd like, Shelley. Because now you're looking to see if there's something specific about a specific piece.
Yay.
You kind of push around on it a little bit, and you realize that it's not intended to go down; it's intended to come up. And you
Oh,
pull it up and
this
reveal.
comes up.
You pull it up and you reveal
Alright,
that there's
well,
a space
we'll pull it.
underneath. It's about a foot deep. But as you kind of look and put the light in there and you look in a little bit, it's actually about a 5 foot by 3 foot by about a foot deep. And it has the following in it. It has an axe, and the axe is made of a strange blue steel mounted on a thick metal shaft wrapped in a sturdy grip. This axe is large enough to be wielded with 2 hands and is adorned with spikes upon the back side of the blade and the top of the shaft, as well as 2 faceted indentations on either side of the blade. Small runes encircle these indentations.
see, this, I'm talking to Shelley about this. This is the type of stuff that we find here.
Yeah, this
These
is
sorts of
pretty
things.
cool.
If you see
Do
those
I
little
recognize the
indentations on the,
runes?
I
Can I
don't
do, like-
recognize the runes, Shelley, unfortunately.
yeah, it's all old dwarvish most of the time. But if you see those 2 indentations where I show her like the tube I found with the lantern.
Uh-huh.
We usually find all these little pellets everywhere. We can put them in those, and then it makes it do stuff. Like the armor I'm wearing can help me resist damage.
So,
the shield I have can float around.
I will caution you with that. These indentations are faceted and look different from the stuff you've seen before.
They do?
Mhm.
Okay, never mind that. I don't say that.
No,
Would it-
you
would
might
it-
say that. That's fine. I'm just saying that as you were saying it, you noticed that these are not the typical smooth, rounded things. These are faceted indentations. They're faceted on the silhouette, and they're faceted inside as well.
This is.
Should I do an
different, though.
Arcana check?
You can.
Yeah, I'm assuming we pulled the axe out and look at it.
Yeah, you pull it out and look at it.
Oh, God.
You're not having the best night for
What
Arcana,
the
Shelley.
heck, man?
No, I mean, it looks like a really cool axe. I mean, I will say that even with that Arcana check, the metal it's made of is strange. You've never seen this kind of metal.
I will show it to Silva. Maybe Silva knows more because she's seen some stuff already.
Okay.
Because she's been here.
All right. Restarting now?
Yep, work it.
So I'm going to say to Andrew, since I have possession of it. So I don't know what this is. Do you know someone who can identify this?
Yeah, let's have Silva look at it. She's
Okay.
right here, so we're all kind of just looking at it.
Hey, Silva, look what I found. Do you know what this is? And I give it up to Silva.
Big axe.
Interesting. Can I do?
Because yeah, this is not my area of expertise. Andal can't really figure out.
Arcana.
Yeah.
I would say, Artemis, you also hear them talking about something in that room as you kind of head out of the other room, because they would have found it about this time.
Okay.
I just think it's a really cool axe.
Sorry, Silva, you're not sure what this is. It's a very well-made axe, that's for sure. And the faceted indentations with the runes around them certainly imply that maybe it's magical, but you're not feeling anything magical about it. The metal, the metal that you're seeing is definitely something you've heard of. It's cobalium. Basically, it is. So I got to check something real quick just to make sure I'm doing this correctly. And Sealgair, you might have noticed this as well when you first picked it up. So let me just check something real quick.
And I have investigational history if those are better.
So Shelley, when you first picked it up, you also felt that it felt a bit lighter than normal than you would have expected for a weapon of its size. And that's what with cobalium is a bluish metal. It's a bluish alloy that's basically steel plus a little bit of arium. So you know that arium is the stuff that they use to make ships fly. And so making an alloy between these two things just makes the metal lighter, but still just as easily as strong, if not stronger than the other things. And if you had to guess, you'd bet that this particular, because of the lightness of the axe and because of the strength of this metal, it's probably +1 to attack and damage. But you're pretty sure it's not magical the way it's sitting right now.
All right, I'll mention that to those guys.
No, that's what Silva has figured out. You
Sorry,
understood
sorry.
that
I thought
it was.
you said Shelly.
Shelley, you understood that it was lighter, but Silva knows about Cabalium
Gotcha.
and Arium and that sort of stuff. So that's what she's saying.
Well, it seems to be a
Is there any need for me to
close.
roll in history or investigation since I came back in the room?
You see them messing around with a battle axe.
Okay.
It's got a kind of a bluish steel to it, a blue steel.
Can I look at it?
I mean, yeah.
Be my guest. I'll hand it over.
We're all just trying to figure out what it is. Shall they
I
found it
think
in a hole?
it seems to be Cabalium X, but I'm not sure whether it's magical or not. It's got these runes on it, you see, but I don't feel any magic.
What can I roll, Peter? What should I roll?
You can try Arcana. You can. I mean, you can try to identify it if you want it. If you have identify, you can.
I don't have that. I
Um,
don't have identified.
if you detect magic, you try to detect magic on it.
Yep, don't have that either.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to check it first because I tried to, but I don't have spell slots anyway, so it doesn't matter if
detect
I have it or
magic, I
not.
believe, is a cantrip. So
Is it?
I'm
That
pretty
was
sure.
the first
it is.
level.
No, it's a
No.
10-minute. It can be done as a ritual.
Yeah, it can be done as a ritual. Yeah.
I'll roll history to see if maybe it's a weapon type that historically I know of. Or...
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, I do have detect magic. I can ritual cast it if you want to. If you want to wait.
Never mind.
Yeah, you're not. Weapons are not necessarily your forte. You're more on, books and amulets and that sort of stuff. So it's just not your forte. You're just not.
I think they just use this to clear trees. I mean, it's just
It's
area.
a very nice clearing axe.
I
for
mean,
clearing
it's probably
trees.
pretty good at that. It's a big axe.
If we want
Giants
to,
use it to throw.
This would be a little hard to throw. I mean, it's lighter than the typical battle axe, but it would be a little hard to throw still.
Well, that's why giants use it.
if we want to take 10 minutes, I can detect magic.
I think we're going to do about 10 or 15 more minutes, or we can go to 10 if we want. I do know some people have to work tomorrow.
Oh,
5.
that's fine with me.
No, I just meant at 5 a.m. Like, I don't care.
I mean, I would still be awake. I'm okay.
So you're going to sit down and do a ritual casting? If so,
Yeah,
I'll go with some of these other guys. So, Artemis, you come down into that room, or through that door.
Was that the only thing in the hole, just the axe?
That was the only thing in the hole.
Anybody else going to go in this room with me, or?
I will come. I imagine we'll just leave Silva. And,
Looking around this room, you can see piles of refuse to the northeast and some molding straw to the southeast. There is a rusty anvil in the center of the southeast portion of the room, and piles of stone and rotting wood in regular places along the walls. There's one last piece where you assumed you had goblins in here. There are no goblins in here.
Just perception to see if I see anything
All right.
out of place or
nothing. You look around and I mean,
yeah,
the refuse stuff looks like it's probably goblin shit. And
oh yeah, I'm not going
stuff
to
like that, but there doesn't seem to be anything else. I don't know what Shelley's perception. Yeah, you see stuff. Shelley's fascinated by the shit. I don't know.
I pick it up and I sniff it and I
throw
take
it
a
around
little face
and-
and I throw it against
I
the
will
wall.
perceive.
I don't think that's what you want to do with that.
No, probably not.
The question is, what are we
Ew.
perceiving for?
I don't know what you're perceiving for. You need to tell me.
I would just leave through like any
I guess it's fair.
secret doors,
I'm perceiving.
out of place stone, whatever.
No,
I-
there wasn't
I-
anything that you noticed.
Yeah, I rolled. Yeah.
I will
poorly.
also roll for secret doors, but I get advantage on those. So the 15 instead of the 10.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any secret doors. Morgoth, though, as you're looking around through this stuff, something about the anvil catches your eye. It's rusty and stuff like that, but there's something else. There's something weird.
I
And,
investigated or
well,
something?
looking it over, yeah, you can investigate it. I mean, just looking it over, you can see that what caught your eye is at the very top, along the top edge, right at the very, there's the top of the anvil, but along that edge on the very top is a series of runes.
Mm.
I mean, the rust has kind of gotten into them, so it's, hard to tell, but exactly what they are and things like that, but there's definitely some runes there.
I pointed out to the squad.
Okay. I'll kind of look at the runes and see if it's something I would recognize.
Give me an Arcana check, although you have disadvantage on this roll.
Okay.
In your case.
Well, I roll the same thing. Go close.
11's kind of enough, I think. In this case, it's probably enough. You've heard like you while you were studying for alchemy, with some of the alchemists, and you studied with an artificer though, but you studied alchemy under him. He had an anvil similar to this, in his workshop. It was not rusty, but it had the runes along the edge. When asked about it, he said it's an artificer anvil. It's intended to help us make items more quickly.
More quickly.
Mm-hmm. It's an anvil when utilized by an artificer to make magical items such as weapons and armor. Reduces the amount of time required to create that item by a number of days equal to the artificer's level plus intelligence modifier plus proficiency.
Oh,
How
cool.
heavy is it?
It's
Yeah, I kind of
weight of an anvil, so
want
like
that.
25, 30 pounds.
Is that something that he could carry?
Ooh.
I'm not going to try to carry it.
I mean, it's literally like 25. It's literally an anvil. It's just got these runes on it that when you're making items, you're powering it with the magic of the ether and all that sort of stuff as you make the items, and it just makes it so that you can put more into the items so they can be made quicker. That's all it really.
We can come back with a wagon and get it if that's what we want to do. I was waiting for it to explode in the Disney song here. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's some type of weird Disney. All right.
At about that time, your detect magic goes off, Silva.
Mhm.
And literally, the item is not magical,
All right then.
which confirms your suspicion.
All right, cool.
That was anticlimactic.
It's
Yep.
it's a non-magical axe, but it does give you +1 to hit and damage because of what it's made from and its weight. And you're still not sure what the faceted don't want to use that word. The faceted concave things are on either side of the blade. That you're not sure what they are. Detect magic doesn't do anything for you for that.
Are we going into the next room?
And you go into the next room. Says Sealgair as she goes into the next room. Are we going to the next room? This room looks like it might have once been quite cozy, but the rotting wood in the center and along the northern alcoves destroys that feeling.
Perception?
You can look around. What are you trying to look for?
Ooh.
What are you trying to look for, guys?
Same stuff we've been looking for in the other rooms.
I don't see anything.
Yeah.
I'm
just-
gonna look for
Well,
if there aren't any runes or anything like a stone out of place again, secret doors.
Yeah.
all right, so
Stone out of place, runes,
that
that,
you
kind
don't find any kind of stones out of place or secret doors or anything.
of. Okay.
But I mean, it's just basically rotten wood and stuff.
Well, I mean, you're looking. That's why I'm asking. What are you specifically
Yeah. Okay.
trying
So
to do?
I'll get my staff and I'll kind of move it around and look through the.
Okay. As you kind of start moving it around through, which side are you doing it on? Where are you trying first? Sorry, that should be.
I'll try the lower right corner first.
Okay, lower right corner. That's mostly rock and stuff like that. You don't really. I mean, as you move the rocks around, it's clearly just debris. In fact, some of it's hard to move just because it's rocks.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. And then
anybody else do? What else are we trying? Sorry.
I wish to look for secret doors
All right. So you can look for secret doors.
and like traps and stuff.
You don't see nothing seems to be out of place or any of that sort of stuff for secret doors or anything like that.
Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see.
Artemis, did you want to continue some other ones?
yeah, I'll continue, and if anybody else wants to do it too, that's fine. I'll do the one to the north next.
All right, that one you kind of paw through the stuff, and it does look like this might have, like you see occasionally see like some metal plates and stuff that are about maybe about 1.5 inches, 2 inches, and from top to bottom, and maybe about 6 inches to 8 inches long, maybe 10 inches at the most, and they're really thin. They're like little plates. You recognize those as potentially plaques or title things on the edges of books. So maybe this might have been some kind of bookcase or something like that. The the stuff is so tarnished and worn that it's hard to tell what they might have been, what the book might have been, and clearly the book has long been destroyed in this case. In that particular sense, like you're not finding a book, you're just finding like the metal bits that might have been as part of the binding.
Time has gotten to it.
Yeah, time has gotten rid of most of it.
Was that a bookshelf you said though?
Yeah, it feels like when you're going through it, like you find the little rivets that would have been the corner pieces and stuff like that of multiple books, so you feel it might have been a bookshelf of some sort.
You know, looks like some type of books may have been here, so I might want to look at the other ones, guys. I'll look at the middle one that Morgoth's standing on it, but
yeah, as you go through that one just feels like it's a table and chairs, like that's all it really was.
Yeah.
Anybody else doing anything? Not everybody at once.
Yeah.
So I have questions about the gases in the bottles.
Okay.
I meant,
And
all right, where are you gonna? What do you want to do? Like as people
so
are searching through
I
other
do
things.
want to try to figure out what they are. Does anybody recognize any of the stuff? I have an alchemist kit in my supplies.
The purple
Is there
one, I believe.
something I could use to identify some of them, or?
I mean, yes, you can try to identify it, sure. But I mean, short of opening it, you have no real way of understanding what it actually is.
Okay.
I mean, it's a gas. You don't know how quickly it might expand or anything like that. However, you didn't, but Artemis did see one that did work in a particular way.
I think it was the cloud.
So you're pointing to the purple ones, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about these red ones? Does anybody recognize the red ones?
Never seen one used.
No.
What was Goblin healing?
Not yet.
See the color of those?
Technically, I did them wrong for the other things, so I'm going to leave
those.
those. I'm going to leave those the way they were. So you saw them pull out some small vials that they drank. This is a vial of a gas, though.
Okay, it's something else.
Yeah, I mean, the colors are similar, but it's definitely a gas in this case, not a liquid.
So does anybody want the purple ones? Artemis says it looks like they're the things that Alchemist was throwing with the gas.
I mean, let's wait until we get someplace safe and we can study them a little more. And that's what I think. I'm not sure until a little more knowledge, a little more study in it. We don't really need to buy them now.
Okay.
Unless somebody wants them, but I plan on doing it when I get back.
Well, I'm just thinking we've got more places to explore in here, right?
Yeah, but those are small. I mean, I'll hold on to it. You want someone to hold on to it for space? I mean, I don't.
No, I don't care either way. It's just if somebody wanted to use them.
Yeah. Right. Based on how it worked for them, I don't think I would. Because I mean, it got their own guys too. So.
Okay.
Alchemy is a bitter science. Can I try the bookshelf to the northwest? Sorry.
Okay.
Someone else is there.
Actually, I totally screwed up. I read north in my thing, but yeah, you go through the northwestern one and do some stuff with it. And again, it seems similar. You find portions of like book things and that sort of stuff, but you also uncover, like as you're kind of pushing through it, you uncover what you're pretty sure is some vellum that's rolled up.
Can I unroll just a little bit enough to see if it's a spell scroll or if it's a goblin? What language?
You can open it up a little bit, and it seems to be written in the same runic script you've been seeing all over the place, but you don't understand it. So
I can't read it. All right, unless this is. I mean, we could probably sell this if nothing else. This is the same thing that opened. I mean, the same language of that portal. So I don't want to read it and just find out what it is. Does anyone hold on to this? Or does anyone know Arcana? Can you read? No one could read the portal language, correct?
No.
Asking
3 people could read Dwarven. It's just an ancient Dwarven. It's a dialect that takes you. You have to do an intelligence check to make sure you understand everything. That's all.
Well, I'm asking.
They can read it.
That's why I'm. Maybe you could read the top of it. Don't read the whole thing, or otherwise it might start. But see if it's.
Well, didn't I try to read it and failed my roll?
No, this is a scroll he's talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
vellum
then I
scroll.
can try.
Okay.
So give me an intelligence check as you try to read the portions.
Don't read the whole thing or too much, because we don't want to get the spell scroll.
Excuse me.
Intelligence. Oh. Every time I try to read, I just don't know how to read.
Yeah, you're not. There's just not enough of it. You don't understand enough of it to be able to figure out what it says.
I'm
Anyone
not
else?
sure what it says.
Shelly, you don't know Dwarven, so you can't read it. Doesn't matter what you do for an intelligence roll.
She's on mute. She's saying she's just testing it.
It's all right. I just let her know. She's like, wow, I don't understand this at all.
It looks kind of like, but no.
Well, both Andal and Morgoth are sort of able to decipher enough of it to realize that it's talking about. There's sort of a preamble to this whole thing that says it discusses apparating from one place to another that you can see.
That's definitely valuable. Maybe a teleport or a dimensional.
I mean, they read a little bit of it, and that's
I know.
It's not necessarily the whole.
More.
Basically,
it may not be a scroll, but
no. They give you they when they read that part, they read it, and then they realize that there's another bit down below that swims before their eyes. Still written in the same script, but it swims. They cannot read it.
because they're magic. Okay. Well, let's maybe we could sell this to our benefactor. Or get research
actually, Silva, once you've been given that, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Now I'll give you a chance to.
Just pretend that someone's talking to you. So Siri's reading it.
12's enough. This is it's a scroll that the first bit of it describes, the sort of a mechanism for apparating to within 30 feet of what you can see. It's basically a scroll of Misty Step.
Cool.
Shelly, your ears perk up at that.
Consider her ears perked.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Perk, boing.
Yeah. What do you guys do? So yes, you basically have a scroll of Misty Step. It's just written in an ancient Dwarven language, and so it would take a little bit of finessing. Like you would have a certain percentage. You would have to do an intelligence check to read it if you wanted to just use it. And you'd have to get above a certain number to do it because of the ancient language. If you wish to transfer it into something, like as an artificer, I'm always of the mind that you can take an arcane scroll or spell scroll that can be known by an artificer. I don't know if Misty Step can be, but I think it can. And you can spend time. So time here is usually like a week or two of understanding the spell and then turning it into a formula that you can then use as an artificer. That would also consume the spell, by the way. It's consume the scroll.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, so Artemis, you head into that one. Ruins of some kind of rack or shelf is strewn about the floor here. Looking over the debris, it becomes obvious this room must have held a weapon rack a long time ago, but no weapons can be found. I mean, you shouldn't say that. You can find some rusty piles every in a few places because clearly there were weapons here at one point, but they are simply gone.
I'll do the same thing with the staff, and I'll take that time to look through the wood.
Okay.
See if anything's useful.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you cause some rust dust to kind of floof up in the air, and you disturb that. But for the most part, there's there's nothing of interest in here other than the debris.
Okay.
It's over here. Follow you guys. Anybody doing anything else?
Want to go look in this room over here? Before we go up the hallway.
One in the south.
Yeah.
Course. Literally both one over top of my. It's okay. The thing that I click on. Piles of rotted wood line the walls, as well as several Aerra slits, a couple of which have collapsed. There is a rusted rod on the eastern wall with the remnants of some kind of tapestry.
Can I investigate the box that is in shambles?
What?
Yeah. There, you said there was a box that was like. It looks like there's a box or something that's like.
No, I said piles of rotted wood line the walls. There's a rusted rod on the eastern wall with remnants of some kind of tapestry.
Can I look into wood?
Okay. You look amongst the wood. You find as you kind of move around through it, you find a skeletal hand. It's about the size of a dwarf, and there is a ring on it. The ring is silver with a little bit of a garnet in it of some sort.
I'll turn to Artemis, who's outside the thing. Just hold on to the hand. I'm not gonna take the ring off the hand yet. I'm gonna hold that hand out to him and tell him to look at it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll do Arcana on it.
Like shake it a little bit.
I'm better with potions. That takes more time, but let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just a ring.
You know what? I believe him, and I take it off the finger.
Okay.
No, I mean, I may be wrong again. I'm just good with potions, and I'm better with those type of things. Maybe.
No, I'll take it off the finger, but
Silva.
I'm not gonna turn it off.
Potions and substances, oils.
Potion seller?
Oils, salves, that sort of stuff.
No, I'll take it off the finger,
Okay.
And then set the hand back down like gently. I'm not gonna just like
Okay.
throw it.
Um,
And then I'll like hold on to the ring. I'm not gonna put it.
Okay. Under the rocks down here, you can just make out an arm of a goblin that's slowly decomposing.
Cool. Anything special about his arm?
No, just decomposing.
I'm gonna investigate the rock pile.
Okay.
I'll try to help move the level. Use
Ooh, I rolled a
the
one.
back
It's a rock
lever.
pile.
I didn't see Jack.
And move see if the body's actually under there.
Yeah, I mean, as you try to remove some of the stuff, it's definitely a body under there. It's maybe decomposed a little bit, but not a lot. And you get the feeling that maybe this particular collapse is newer than some of the other things you've seen, some of the other broken parts.
Does it look kind of like a adventure or someone more modern?
No, it's a goblin.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, as I mentioned, a goblin arm was from kind of partially decomposed out from under it. As you remove more of it, it really is just a goblin.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to go the other way now?
Yeah, sure. We're just doing this as a group until we figure stuff out. So, someone else, please lead.
All right, let's go this way. There's stuff here too.
Okay. Keep going.
And we can't see out the arrow slits. You said they were both
You
flat,
can.
correct?
You can see
Okay,
out this one and this one.
I'll look at those to see.
Oh, they're all gone.
Oh.
I just hadn't removed them. I thought I'd removed everything, and I hadn't. Turns out.
Yeah, I'll look through them.
Yeah, you can see this looks out into the valley, and this way looks out into the canyon.
Okay.
So, valley this way.
Did we go in
canyon
this door?
way. No, not that I know. I mean, you're not sure.
But we don't. The goblins are still running, or they're all gone by now.
No, they're gone. You shouldn't see any goblins at this point. Moldy, wet straw is strewn along the eastern side of this large room. Rubble is strewn about the room, and a large pile of rotting wood sits in the northwest corner. A small refuse pile, which smells of rotten food and piss, sits in the southwestern corner.
Ew.
A couple of smoldering torches barely illuminate the room. Looking around the room, you notice some. Well, no, you don't, because the goblins are gone. So that's about it.
Nice. This is nice. I love the smell. I want to look at the boxes.
I don't.
What boxes are you talking about? There's
Or-
rubble
wood, I think
and
is what he's
wood.
talking about.
Yeah,
The wood rubble at the top left.
yeah.
Of the room.
It may be
Okay.
a desk or something. Maybe on boxes.
No, I mean it's just rotting wood.
There's nothing in
Yeah,
it.
just I'll help sort through it. We can sort through it together.
Yeah, you look through it for a bit and nothing of interest comes up.
Yeah, we
I
sort
mean,
the
there's
we
some-
sort the wood
There's
by
like a
length.
little bit, maybe you might find some, a little bit of rotten food that maybe somebody threw in it, but that's about it. Otherwise,
Okay.
it's mostly just rotten food.
We sort it by length and then by rottedness.
There you go. We got a
Those are the
system.
two criterion:
Uh-huh.
length and rotted.
That's all you
Yes.
find in that pile of stuff.
Okay.
Can I just look around the room then? If there's
Can.
nothing there, just like gaze around.
You look around the room. Looks like it's been lived in by goblins for at least a week or two, maybe more.
I'd like to, perception for stuff. Specifically, more flagstones,
All right,
just in case.
start looking.
Why do I keep getting? It was a 19, and then it became a 1.
You
and I'm
don't
sad.
see any special flagstones or anything like that.
Well, great. That's awesome.
that's also what I do whenever I enter a room. I'm always looking for that. Especially
Hey
after
guys, there's another room over here.
There's so many
All
rooms.
right, let me be clear. I am going explicitly by what you say when you search. So if you say you're searching for hidden stuff, hidden doors and hidden secret doors, that's what your role is trying to find.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that you're accidentally going to find something else that is outside of that purview.
That's fair.
Okay. But do you want us to declare we search every single like I don't want to go near the goblin dung or everything, but I would like to search in the room.
Well,
Through
I
the-
mean, if there's something in the goblin dung and you don't tell me you're going to search in there, you don't find it. It's just that simple.
Hey man, you haven't lived till you searched your goblin
Just
food.
that simple.
This
Because
is
my
typical-
assumption is that your character doesn't want to search it, which is
Well,
basically exactly what
I'll-
you just said. You didn't want to search it.
Well, no, I don't particularly want to go to the goblin
Well,
dung.
then you don't. That's just that simple.
Okay.
You don't have to.
I will. I'll say this up front now. I will search through goblin food.
Well, then you'll have to tell me that when you want to search a room. Anyway, this room that you were in over here, Artemis, that you had went to this spot right here,
Yeah, I would just look at the arrow slits.
is strewn about. There's debris strewn about this room, and off the hall, arrow slits can be seen. One pointing into the canyon and one into the entrance hall. This was clearly some kind of defensive room.
Yeah. Any weapons or anything?
No, this is mostly all
that
debris.
either-
There's maybe there's a few goblin arrows that probably were dropped in their haste to leave, and that's about it.
Okay.
Coming up to here, you see that this seems to be leading towards a door that's open and heads out into the canyon.
Yeah, that's probably where they ran out.
It's crudely repaired, not very well repaired, but it's sort of it's a new wooden door. The original door lie broken on the floor.
Can I look for
Oh,
traps or
can you-
anything that might trigger there?
Say again?
I'm looking for any type of trigger or traps or anything. They might have booby traps on that hallway.
Go ahead.
Which die is first?
There doesn't seem to be any. I mean,
Yeah, I
one
figured they
would
would have
assume
found.
that if there was something there in their haste to get out, they might have tripped it themselves.
Or we would have come across it and as we just walked out and see it. Saw it. All right, I'll go into left-hand guard room.
This debris is strewn about this room off the hall. Arrow slits can be seen, 2 pointing into the canyon and 1 in the entrance hall. This was again another some kind of defensive room.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of debris and stuff like that from things. Maybe a few arrows here and there. Maybe a dropped,
There's stairs over here, guys.
maybe a dropped, crude dagger, but nothing that is super interesting.
Want to go
So-
ahead before we go down the stairs?
Well, I mean, we probably should finish this level maybe, but
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
are there any runes or anything like? Because this was built. I mean, this is originally built by dwarves, I think.
Yep.
So this would be a very good room
It's all dwarf.
to put good stuff in. So I'm going to search it more
Well, no,
thoroughly.
it's very clear based on the arrow slits that this is not a place you would store stuff. This is a place where they would defend it.
Right, but they may have like a horn or something. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's not like a warehouse. Like you already were in the warehouse. That was the room that was way back, one of the first ones you saw.
Gotcha.
This is more of a
Okay.
defensive room where it might have like had a few weapons in it and things of that nature. Sure, there might have been a horn in here, but probably around somebody's neck that was being used.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Oh, good. Armor. Looks like. I was just hoping for weapons, but you said there were only herb things.
Yeah, no. They're like I said. The only thing that might there was a dropped crude dagger from one of the goblins, but there doesn't seem to be any of those kinds of other weapons, like the stuff that maybe would be interesting. All right, so go ahead.
I was like, is this wolf dung also, or is it just goblin dung?
No, it's all goblin.
Okay.
Entering this
probably
hall,
would eat something a little better.
yeah. Entering this hall, you see moldy straw covering much of the floor. Crumbling dwarven statues line the walls. Ornate runes are scrawled across the top of the walls, and a hint of a pattern can be discerned on the floor below the straw.
Huh.
I
Do any of these runes resemble the runes that are on that axe?
They're somewhat similar, but again, they've been the same similar runes that you've been seeing everywhere. Which by now you understand are dwarven runes of some sort. They're just really ancient.
So what part of the room looks like a pattern? The
floor.
hay bales or
The floor. Underneath the straw, there is a hint of a pattern, as if there was a.
Can I perform an intelligence check to try to figure out what it is?
Sure. It's somewhat old and faded, and you kind of move some of the straw around, but it looks like sort of like a checkerboard pattern. Just it's not black and white. It's flagstone, gray flagstone, and maybe a bluish flagstone.
Interesting. Is there anything else that catches my eye around the room, like in the statue rubble?
There's a bunch of statues, yes.
Yeah, like if I investigate the statue rubble, do I find any
You can look around on them, sure, if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate the statue rubble.
Okay.
I will do the same. I'll give him assistance.
Okay. Well, then he gets advantage, so that will be an 18. The crumbling statues look to be dwarven in nature. Again, maybe dwarven heroes, maybe dwarven dignitaries. You're not sure what, because this is easily 2,000 years old, so it's hard to tell exactly. What people...
How many statues are there, and how many squares? Checkerboard.
Six statues.
Anyway, and how many checkerboard squares?
Well, it's a small. It's just a floor pattern. Like it goes from wall to wall, basically.
Okay. Can I investigate the pattern?
If you want. But let me finish what I was telling the other guys.
Okay, sure.
But you can investigate. As you look around, you find that the stone arms and heads can be found around the room. Like sometimes they're next to probably where the statue was itself. Sometimes they've been pushed somewhere else, that sort of stuff. Torsos on the pedestals themselves. Now these are, like I said, the other ones were busts. These are clearly statues. Those are mostly intact. With the 18, one of the statues, this particular one here in the middle, seems to have been. You would probably call it a wizard or something like that. That's what it looks like, as it's a robed figure, robed dwarven torso and legs with a staff, and the stone staff has some. There's a stone staff on the floor next to it that's still a full stone staff, about 4.5, 5 feet tall, 5 feet in length, with carved runes, but it's made of stone. But there's runes carved into it.
Interesting. I'm gonna go. I'll point it out to Artemis, and then I'm gonna go find Silva, so that way I can have her come and look at it too.
Okay.
Look at the runes.
I'll do an Arcana check.
Okay.
I'll look for it Arcana-wise.
Yeah, you can. You'll again have disadvantage because you don't understand the runes, but you can do Arcana check.
Oh,
I thought you might get double 19s. 12 is still. There is something odd about this because you pick it up and start looking through it, and it is made of stone, but
I can pick it up. So it's light.
Yes, but you can pick it up. That's probably the best way to put it. Exactly.
I don't know.
You couldn't have said it better, John. So there's definitely something interesting or odd about this staff, for sure.
Yeah. This staff has something. I I mean, it's light, but maybe it's the
Did
same
we-
metal or
did
it's
we lose
hollow.
Silva?
I don't know. I didn't find
Silva's
her.
still all the way back at the
Silva,
original.
yeah. I've
Yeah,
been
I
following
was-
you guys. I just haven't been moving my character.
Well, look at the cool stone staff that clearly is not made of stone, or at least
Okay.
doesn't
Or
weigh
it's
like it's made of
hollow,
stone.
or it's-
No, it's made of stone. I mean, it's very clearly made of stone. You're pretty
Okay,
sure
so
of
it's not
that.
hollow.
It doesn't
No.
seem to be
Can
hollow.
Can I
but
do an
it's-
Arcana on it?
Look at
Yeah, I'll show it to
Oh, I
everyone.
can't roll.
Well, no, you still have normal because you understand the runes.
Right.
17's somewhat good enough. The runes on it all seem to be dwarven runes related to earth and stone and volcanoes and that sort of stuff. The stone staff is covered in runes, and it reminds you of implements frequently used by spellcasters to hone their arcane focus.
Okay.
Silva. Yeah, 17. That's what you know about it. I mean, you'd have to do more than that to try it. You'd have to potentially detect magic or something on it to see if it's magical or anything of that nature. But
Yeah.
It's strong like stone though, right? It's not fragile at all.
no, it's like a nice strong stone. It's as you look at it more, like it's been polished and kind of given a gray sheen, probably some kind of paint or something on it. But as you chip away, there's a little bit of it chipped away, and you can see underneath it, it's sort of like a sort of a volcanic basalt kind of mixed with something else kind of stone. But it's light. It's relatively light.
Yeah, that's good. Is there a place to put it in? Is it like a hole or a key of some type?
Not that you can see, but I mean, you look around and you don't see anything. It looks like it probably was part of the statue that it's under. Like that looked like it was the bottom robes of maybe
Right.
a wizard or something like that.
Also, okay, so it's probably in the statue, and then it fell when the statue crumbled.
But it didn't break.
Right, exactly. Because it's magical and the other's not. You want to detect magic on this thing? I bet it's magic.
Can just take 10 minutes.
Well,
We can do ritual cast.
we don't have
Can I
anywhere
do
to
the
go.
investigation
Yeah,
now?
I
Peter?
got no problem.
Yes, go
doing
ahead. Sealgair, yes. Silva starts sitting down and mumbling and doing some stuff, and you investigate the pattern, and probably just a pattern in the floor. It's probably just, this room is probably meant to be it's probably meant to be an homage to whoever these statues were, and so they just made it a nicer room and a better flooring and that sort of stuff. Probably nothing else.
While he's doing the ritual casting, I'd like to look at the pedestals.
The pedestals do have some runic inscriptions in them. Some of them are a little worn, some of them are cracked and have fallen away. It's probably names, maybe, but when Morgoth or Andal kind of look at it a little bit and try to decipher it, they make no sense. So, it's almost as if it's as if
You're trying to discover a name.
Yeah, exactly.
In another language.
Yeah, exactly. You're pretty sure they're names, but they don't. There's no meaning behind them to you. It's probably the best way to put it. I mean, it's kind of like Darmok and Jalad. You have no idea who they are, and
Yeah,
you just don't have the
there's no way you
context.
would know because
Yeah.
it's a name, not a word you learn.
Mhm.
Is there any type of secret doors or anything inside?
Give me a perception check
Okay.
as you look around on them.
Does anybody else want to help with this, or someone else I'll help somebody with this?
What kind of check?
Perception.
Perception.
I will assist.
Oh,
No, if you say you're assisting, who's ever doing the actual roll just makes the roll. You just get advantage on it.
Well, I do the assist.
All right. Well, then Friar Artemis got a 10, and there doesn't seem to be anything. You don't even see anything that looks like it'd be an indication that it would even have one of those. Like pushing on them, they're pretty much solidly on the floor. Like they're pretty heavy. Like in relation to the staff, these things are pretty heavy, so it'd be hard to move them. The only reason they've just probably crumbled because of age and and maybe something else that you're not sure of yet that might have gone on. But
Is there water damage or any type
Nope.
of
No.
wind or anything? No,
no.
there's not been. But they are damaged in another way.
Yeah, I mean, age, stress, that sort of stuff, and I mean, remember when you came in the secret entrance, you saw that portions of the ceiling had fallen in too. So maybe maybe this stuff kind of all collapsed at about the same time that happened. Who knows?
Oh yeah, the earthquake. One earthquake, maybe. Do they have earthquakes in place? Do we know?
Yeah, I mean, you come here late, but Morgoth.
I mean, that's something in this universe.
Yes, of course. Yeah, it still can happen. I mean, it's not the same kind of reasoning. It's not like plate tectonics or something like that. It's typically one of a different style of reasoning. It's usually, the islands themselves are floating. They can shift and adjust as they do things from own internal weight and things like that. That can cause parts of it to fall off and things like that. That would cause an earthquake. That's one way that you would even have heard of that sort of stuff. Two Airs colliding with each other would cause an earthquake, pretty clearly. Earth elementals, earth portals into Earth, the plane of Earth, that sort of stuff could potentially cause earthquakes, that sort of thing. I mean, it's just not the traditional tectonic plate kind of stuff. It's more magical or other kind of things. Rock slides, a big enough rock slide could cause an earthquake, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
After about 10 minutes, you determine that indeed it is magical, Mr. Silva, Mrs. Silva, Ms. Silva.
Yeah.
It is going to be mostly evocation in nature, but a little bit of transmutation.
Okay.
As you watch it for a bit.
All right.
I think of what other things you had. That's it that you see.
Cool.
I mean, if you guys had identify, you could try to identify it. You don't.
Do it? Yeah, I don't have that. I got it. Just
All right, what are you guys doing? We're gonna stop in about.
Oh, I do have identify.
Well, you can do identify as a ritual as well.
Okay.
Well, you identify that. Let's look at through the rest. If you guys want to keep going, and I can stay here and guard him, or we can just keep looking.
Well, I will mention that we'll probably stop here because you're going to go through this hall and take you back to the original place. So.
Well, because there's also the other stairs.
No, you can go down the stairs.
We'll
I'm just, it's 10 o'clock.
Oh, they go down?
They go down, yeah.
Oh, okay. So they go back down to the original level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, which you haven't fully explored, which I would have
Yeah.
to kill some stuff in because you didn't. Those things didn't. Oh, I already did. Good. I mean, if you'd like to go down there, you can. After about 10 minutes,
Intrigues me, but okay.
Silva, you determine that this is a rune staff of Earth. Rune staff of Earth is stone staff covered in runes. It's frequently used by spellcasters to hone their arcane focus. It can be used as an arcane focus, basically. It allows you to cast a single spell from the spell list below. The spell list below is Earth Tremor, Erupting Earth, and Wall of Stone. Now, here's what's interesting about it. As long as you have reached a sufficient level to cast such a spell. Once you have cast a spell, you need to take a long rest to be able to cast it again. You're considered to have prepared, memorized, or access to those spells you can cast. You can cast them using an appropriate spell level. So basically think of it as one free cast of, in this case, you're at first level, of Earth Tremor. You can cast it once a day. But if you also had that, but it's also considered a prepared spell for you as well. So you could use it using one of your own first level spell slots.
Okay, so he can get one free cast, and then also have a free spell added to his book that he can use his spell slots for.
Correct. It's not added to his book. It's just it's considered prepared.
Well, as if.
Yes. So it requires attunement. It can be attuned by an alchemist, an artificer, a cleric, a druid, a sorcerer, a warlock, or a wizard.
It doesn't count against his known spells.
Correct.
Okay.
So the first level version of the first level spell that's in it is Earth Tremor. The third level is Erupting Earth, and the fifth level is Wall of Stone. So when you reach the ability to do a third level spell, you could then do Erupting Earth once per day.
And is it one spell or one?
You get to cast one single spell from the list of the things you know. So you can only
so
ever
it's
cast
not
one spell from it. You can't cast one You can't cast Earth Tremor once and Erupting Earth once. You can only cast either one of them once. It's intended to be sort of a utilitarian kind of thing that you use at the lower levels, and then eventually you pass it, you get rid of it because you get a better staff, that kind of thing.
But you could cast those spells with your own slots.
Correct. Exactly. Multiple times. Exactly.
The staff can only cast it once.
Correct.
What was it called exactly? The
Rune Staff of Earth.
Okay. Thank you.
It does require attunement, though. All right, and I will take this time to mention a couple things. Anything. So again, this world has artificing objects. It has magic crafted from wizards and that sort of stuff. Anything that's created from an artificer of a certain age, anything that's created from a wizard or a rune smith or some of that sort of stuff, you can identify. The Aether Tech items, the stuff that's sort of the new stuff that's coming around, you can't identify because it's an unknown kind of magic. And so
that's like the anvil?
No, the anvil is something that is easily enough. Like, you recognize it. It's not really a magical item per se. It just helps artificers. It helps with add stuff to their abilities. But things like the bolter, you couldn't use identify on it because it's a foreign kind of magic that you just don't know how it works. And identify, in the way I'm working with identify, is that it has to grasp upon some of the stuff that you kind of already know and pull that into the rest of the thing. So you're when you do identify, especially when you do it as a ritual, you're looking through some of the books. You're kind of corroborating certain evidence that you see here with other things that are in some of the books. You're doing some detect magic. You're doing some real brief tests and that sort of stuff. And there's just nothing for those things to do with the Aether Tech sort of items at this point in time. Once they start being crafted as real items by artificers in the world, then it will start working. Because you'll start to have sort of the built-up library of knowledge, so to speak. So, what I'm trying to say is that at these earlier levels, as you're finding some of this stuff, you won't be able to identify some of those things. As the campaign progresses and you guys learn more and more about the different things of Aether Tech and how the dwarves made this stuff and that sort of stuff, identify will start to work on things.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Good. Yeah, makes sense.
All right. So, did you guys want to go downstairs so we can potentially finish this ruins today?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
we'll
so I definitely think so.
All right. And then you can head down to the next level. Those stairs will take you right down to it.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and start exploring it or wait till the next time?
No, we can, if you'd like.
Okay, I'll explore the one that's wood to the right. I'll explore that.
Why is not everybody being... Oh, not everybody's gone down. Who's missing? Okay. Somebody's still here.
Okay, you just walk through all that poop.
Somebody is still here. Who's A?
I'm still here.
Andrew,
I'm over by
where's-
the stairs. I'm trying to go down the stair. It won't let me.
What stairs are you trying to go? Oh, you're trying to go down those stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we went down the other stairs, but regardless, it won't let me go down
You
them.
just said, Will, you just weren't going down the right stairs. You have to turn left.
I did turn left. I went down to the end of the thing.
No, it clearly
It
didn't.
didn't
'Cause I
go
just-
anywhere.
I just put you down there. All right, so this room, the stench of mold assaults your nose before you see it in the middle of the room. Debris circles the room along the walls, but the walls themselves are truly what attracts your eye. A fresco, somewhat worn by time, can be seen ringing the room. The fresco depicts a squad of dwarves and their journey from a great citadel to a small outpost near a small stream.
The history of this place, perhaps. Actually, I'll do a history roll. I'm assuming that's the history of this.
You can do a history roll
Okay.
if you'd like.
Religion?
Try religion if you'd like.
I mean, the story sounds like something where they would. Oh,
It's Shelley. It's clearly not religious.
I'm gonna do an
Artemis.
intelligence check.
You look around it, and let's see here. Let's see this. The as you turn around the room, or follow the fresco, you can see the squad of dwarves leaves the great citadel and crosses the fresco is showing, at least this portion of it, showing them crossing a stone bridge over a river gorge. Then the next kind of scene, the squad passes through a crescent-shaped valley, and it shows them fighting some orcs and goblins. Then the next one shows them going through a snow-covered pass with a distinctive claw-like set of mountains in the background. And you can also just sort of see that crescent valley behind them as well. It seems where they might have come from. And then finally, the last one shows them following a river cascading down from the heights before you reach one final fresco that shows them outside of what looks to be the carved portion of an outpost.
Does anyone recognize those mountains or the Crescent Valley? Have you ever traveled there before? Because that is the major city, so maybe we could find the ruins there. Anyone? Bueller?
Nobody's seen any good stuff, most likely.
Okay.
That doesn't mean you couldn't, take down some notes about this and potentially ask around. Maybe somebody has.
Okay, so they fought orcs, goblin, gotcha. And the wooden section I'm gonna see what is in there.
All right. It seems to have might have been, as you kind of look through it, seems like it might have been the remnants of a large table and some chairs.
Okay.
But nothing's really usable out of it.
Okay.
All right. Anything else? Anybody wants to try?
I was just gonna do an intelligence check if we still had stuff we thought we might be able to figure out off of their history and other stuff.
Well, I mean, it's a history of something that's 2,000 years old. There's really nothing you can discern from it from an intelligence check from history. You can try to do maybe a survival check to see if maybe you've heard of or seen any of this valley or the mountain.
Sure, I'll do that.
Okay. I'm doing survival check. No, I'm not.
We both are bad.
Neither is Andal. So
We're both dead.
no, it's
Yeah,
just clearly you've never been out of the city or at least in an area where you've seen this sort of thing. That's all it is.
We have both
Don't recognize it.
Yep. That's all it means.
I will get a sample of the mold for alchemy purposes.
Well, no, the mold is literally just, the moldy
Oh, it's
straw.
in the wall.
The moldy straw. I
Oh,
forgot
it's
the
not-
word
okay.
straw. The stench of moldy straw.
Yes,
assaults
that
your
makes a big
nose
difference.
before you see it in the middle of the room. And
Okay.
when I wrote it out, I forgot to put that one word in, and I didn't realize it until after we started chatting.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, it's nothing that's going to be of use to you.
Okay.
To be quite honest.
So
right.
yeah, I'll open the door to the south.
Yeah, it was already open. It looks again like it was being used by the goblins for something. This room is full of debris and moldy straw. The debris looks to have been part of a desk and a large bed. It looks to have possibly been the hooks for some tapestries are now being used to hold sputtering torches.
All right. So we found possible desk and bed. If anyone wants to help me search through this.
It's rotting away, but it does look like it might have been of decent quality. I mean, it has stood up to time a little bit better than some of the other stuff is. It's just, goblins came in, hacked part of it apart, left some of it, probably used some of it for fires and things like that.
Would it probably be in higher officers'
It's possible.
room?
It's possible.
All right, so I'll search through the bed and the desk area.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it looked like it's been hacked apart. Some of it looks rotted. Some of it looks hacked apart. There's really nothing else of use to you in there.
Okay.
As you look through it, I mean, there's some interesting stuff in the sense of, hey, this might have been had we gotten here earlier and there had been no goblins, maybe maybe there might have still been at least the piece
Tapestry.
enough of the piece here that maybe we could have gotten it to, somebody, a collector or something like that, or somebody, a sage, that sort of thing. But there's not enough of it left now.
Okay.
All right, the last one here. The alcoves along this hall hold crumbling statues of what look to be dwarven warriors.
Yeah, I would definitely investigate those and
Yeah,
history.
again, similar to the ones up
else.
above, they're partially broken with arms and heads strewn across, around the hall and things like that. Clearly, they were dwarven warriors of some sort. Most of them also look clearly like it's pretty obvious that they were probably officers of some sort. But one stands out as clearly an enlisted soldier, not an actual officer, which is kind of odd that, you've had all these officers in these various alcoves, and here's this one that's clearly not an officer.
Does he have anything different about him other than he's clearly not an officer?
He's
got
just
hero or-
enlisted and doesn't have like the typical epithets of an officer of any sort. That's just odd.
Okay.
And to be clear, it's also this one here. The rest of them are officers, the other four.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at that one specifically because it's out of place. I'll just spend some time. Any secret at the base or stone weapons or anything else like that on
Okay,
him.
go ahead. Give me an investigation because you're being specific about a particular thing. Specific in the sense you're searching a particular thing.
Oh yes, it actually came up. I saw the 20 and a 3, and I didn't see which came first. So.
All right, so you're
There's probably nothing there. But.
you look through it, you look all around it. You don't find anything secret. There's nothing special about it. It's just odd that there's an enlisted soldier here in this hall when the rest of them are all officers. Sorry.
No, I mean it could be like a Tomb of the Unknown Soldier type thing, but
it's possible. Meaning likely.
So can I push around at it, see if it moves or something?
I mean, it rocks a little bit, but all of them kind of do that a little bit if you push them hard enough.
Nothing unusual about the base.
Nope.
Nothing behind it and the wall.
Nope.
okay. I guess just move on and.
All right. We'll probably call it there.
Did we go through that door?
Reached the yes, they already did. We've reached.
Did we look at this other room over here? I forget.
Which
we
other
did,
room over here?
The one I'm standing in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Silva and Morgoth.
Yeah.
I guess I'm there now.
All right. Well, that's what you came in and started the whole fight. So we
Yeah,
will stop there and pick it up next time at that point. It probably has taken you the better part of a day, well, of an afternoon. You guys got here in the morning and had tried to sneak past, or did you sneak past at night? I'll have to re-watch the thing. But you've been here a good 3 or 4 hours going through this, searching through all the stuff. So
We got here and then we waited during the day.
Yeah, because we were trying to figure out if it's better at day or
yeah, I
night.
think you did do it at
We went
night.
night.
So you've been searching through this most of the day, and you took that hour rest, or most of the night. So it's probably well after midnight. You're starting to feel the effects of that, and we'll pick that up there next time.
All right, cool.
We tried to be sneaky and it didn't work.